Help, help, we're being framed.
And I hope you noticed, Meowkin, that after, what has it been, 3 months since you sent me that icon? Aradosa finally has a token.
Oh yeah. Hooray.
Sorry it took me so long.
That's alright.
What?
I'd forgotten about it too.
Oh, I had let Meowkin design a specific token for Aradessa. Tell her apart. And there it
Can
is.
you guys see tokens? All I can see is the opening screen.
Yeah, there's a new token on it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's smaller than you guys, but
Yeah.
It just wasn't loading for some reason. I
oh,
don't know.
weird. Yeah, I'm deleting it now.
There it is.
No.
Goodbye, Ardessa. This is like your GM being like, this is your character, holding up a pencil. This is your character, and then just snapping it.
All right, well that's where we open up. Is dinner with the children, various biological and sightseeing tales are wrapping up, and Mother says to Nemesis and Zoe, "Friends are finishing. We should return. We should return to them."
Have I taken like 3D scans and like fucking holographic images and
Mhm.
okay, good. I want it to be perfectly clear that I studied the fuck out of this thing.
We're focusing on the drive, right? And get as much
Yeah,
information as you can. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm subtly taking pictures of putting Mother in frame though.
Hmm.
You know, for later.
Wait, what?
You know, when I turn into a hive mind and I need to know how to, what kind of body to build. I need
Oh.
to be able to
Oh,
study
okay.
that. Yeah.
Mother photobombed two of Zoe's.
Hmm.
It looks pretty deliberate.
Well, yeah, since I'm trying to put her in frame,
Like,
Yeah.
you saying photobombing implies that she is doing
Yeah.
it.
oh yeah, no, you've got Mother in frame, but there's also Mother over there staring at the camera.
Another mother.
Yes.
I don't understand what's going on.
The mother that's been escorting you around, that's been touring the ship with you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you got them in frame. You've got that candid shot of them talking to Nemesis or something. But farther back in the photo,
Or
uh,
something.
right next to the drive, or even peeking out at a diagonal from a corner there, is another mother shell staring right at you.
Okay. Seems
Seems unnecessary.
weirdly complicated.
It's AI humor. Come on, can't expect
Is
a
it, is,
mere
is
human
it
to understand
AI
it.
humor or is it GM humor?
Oh no, it's
Hmm.
definitely AI humor. I didn't come up with this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. All right.
Sometimes your characters just come alive, as AIs do.
Yeah, that's what happens. Can't blame me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So Mother, for Jai, Charlie, and Omiqua, you all see Mother come out of whatever nook or cranny they've been standing in, and inform children that it's time time for their evening prayer. Um, then off to social, and then to bed.
You must talk with at least 4 people and collect a stamp. Your required social gathering begins now. There will be dancing. There will be laughing. Or the whippings will commence.
The attendant mother watches the children go and then turns to each of you in your own separate rooms and says the same thing that mother said to Zoe and Nemesis. We should rejoin your friends.
Rejoin. Rejoin. Rejoin.
And assuming nobody disagrees or decides to go
Peace.
running around for no reason at all.
Peace and tranquility to you, friend.
Mother escorts everyone. You're no longer being like kept in hallways and as nice as they are, rooms separated from the luxury living spaces. You're taken to a park that's got a nice little waterfall. Like waterfall fountain in the center of it, with little rivulets coming out from the side, and there has a blanket has been laid out on a patch of grass. And when you're rejoined one at a time, not like deliberately, that's just how your paths took you. And when you are brought to this larger park area, the mother that was escorting you simply motions with their head towards the blanket, and another mother is walking towards it and walks over and kneels next to it. Looks over at you.
Is this the part where we get eaten?
Oh, we're fed to the children.
Right?
Please,
yeah.
come sit.
Sit on the blanket?
Alright, so it looks like a picnic.
Kind of, and there's no picnic basket.
It's a
Well, what
picnic
about a-
basket.
Yeah, what about a picnic basket?
Nope, none of those either, and I'm not even going to try and say that.
Picnic.
A picnic basket.
Hey, it's a picnic basket.
Hey, boo boo.
Mother
Hey,
looks
boo-boo.
at Zoe and Nemesis. You two haven't eaten. You must be hungry. I'll fetch something.
Oh god, this is where we get eaten. Yep, pretty hungry. You got anything good?
What would you like?
Are the rest of our teammates there?
Yeah.
Was the food
Oh,
good?
We'll just. Oh yeah, hey, did y'all eat the food? Y'all still alive?
Doesn't remember the food at all. Too busy rage teaching.
For Lulu and Nox's information, the food was vegetables. It wasn't terribly
I guess
flavored.
I guess it'd be hard to explain meat to them.
Well, you can grow meat.
Yeah,
in
you can.
sci-fi.
You
Yeah,
can.
that's true.
And they don't necessarily have to be told that this is the same stuff that's inside of you.
Yeah.
Um,
This is the short you.
But it's not just nutritional paste.
it's not nutritional paste. It is.
Okay.
It's vegetables. It's grains. There is nothing alcoholic, but it is lightly spiced. Think of it.
Nothing alcoholic.
Nothing alcoholic.
Wow.
What the hell kind
What
of
a sad
cult is
existence.
this? They don't have any mind-altering drugs?
All children. You can't give children drugs. They'll get addicted.
Is there
That
a
would
pump-
make them easier to control.
Is there a punch bowl somewhere?
No alcohol. What the hell?
There is fruit punch in a carafe.
Are we allowed to? Well,
Spike
it's not
it?
the punch bowl.
You gonna spike the punch bowl?
It wouldn't have the
Uh,
desired effect because the carafe is being brought out specifically for you. It's not just
Yeah.
one that's left out.
Yeah.
Unless the desired effect is to get all of you drunk.
I mean, not against
Mother,
it.
why are they acting so strangely?
Are Lulu and Nox with us? I see Nox lighten up.
I'm here.
Okay. Did Jai or Charlie have anything to say about the food?
It's lightly spiced, he said.
Yeah, I was thinking along the level of like chai.
Are these the kind of people that have a turkey sandwich with mayonnaise on it and then be like, "Oh, that's too spicy"?
No, I don't think they're quite like that. There's a little bit of heat to some of the spices. Some of the
Okay.
vegetable parts.
So it's just real. Okay.
But
it's
not
just,
enough to be violent.
It's just just vegetarian. It's like Indian food if Indian food was made by people that can't take all the crazy spicy heat.
Oh, you mean if
White
Indian
people.
food was made by the British?
Yeah. Okay. So it's British
Okay.
food.
Okay, but yeah, actually, that's a really good example. Yes, it's
Alright.
very British food.
Okay. So terrible. All right. Gotcha. They've made a real pig's breakfast of it.
Can't say I've heard that expression before.
It's a British thing.
Oh, I'm sure. I figured.
Or it might be an Irish thing. I don't know. It's one of the UK things.
Ireland is not part of the UK.
Northern Ireland is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh. Got him.
You got him?
Got him.
Right. Yeah. It was food. There's not very. There's nothing.
All right. Yeah.
in
We eat it.
Steam.
Fuck. Let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're not in a role-playing mood today.
Yeah, I've had like American-made Indian food, and I was a little disappointed that it was not spicy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because most of the time
Yeah.
they make American versions of Indian food not.
Which is really annoying, because
Yeah.
if I want,
But-
it's like you hear it's all spicy, and then it's not. It's like, what the heck?
It depends on
Anyways.
the dinner you're having.
Yeah, it definitely depends on where you go.
Anyways, Nemesis was disappointed it wasn't more spicy.
Okay.
I guess since I will eat it, and I will concur.
Okay.
There you go.
And that makes sense because you've been having spicy food on your ship a lot.
Well, yeah, because Mario knows what we like. Luigi? What was his name? Was it Mario?
Yeah,
or
Luigi.
Yeah,
Luigi.
Pierre Luigi. That's right.
Oh yeah, Pierre Luigi. Whatever, it's just Luigi.
Yeah, you can just call him Luigi. It's fine.
Or
He does,
Louis.
he does combo French Italian food.
Yeah.
So he makes noodles but then butters them.
Oh, buttered noodles.
Sounds delicious to me.
I know, right? I don't see the issue with that. Butter makes everything better. Better.
Buttered noodles is the food of like 6-year-old picky eaters. So
Yeah. Yes, and
man,
I liked Parmesan cheese on my buttered noodles. Thank you very much.
uh-huh.
I caked my buttered spaghetti with Parmesan cheese. Oh my goodness. So that it was no longer slippery.
I used to put hot sauce on my buttered noodles.
That doesn't sound bad.
It's pretty
I don't
good
know if
actually.
I've ever actually had butter noodles, to be honest. Talk a big talk.
So, yes, there's food talk, in character and out of character, and another mother shell, after a few minutes, comes up with a picnic basket and a carafe of red-looking fluid.
Going to be grape juice. Wait, no, it's blood.
Ooh.
It is it's basically V8, a bit heavier on the fruits than the vegetables.
It's clamato juice.
Kamado. Wait, wasn't that? Is that an actual? I'm trying to remember if that's an actual thing or that's from something.
No, it's
Yeah,
an actual thing.
movie.
Oh, okay. Don't know if I ever had it then. Obviously, probably not.
I mean, have you
I
ever
do like
had a
V8
Bloody
every now
Mary?
and then. Yeah.
Well, it's clamato juice most of the time.
Hmm.
I can't drink V8. Tomato allergy.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
very
mean,
uncomfortable
it
when
is
I
a-
force myself.
It is part of the nightshade family, so makes some sense, I guess.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, tomatoes are initially poisonous.
No, they initially thought they were poisonous.
Oh.
I mean, I agree with the
Maybe you're right.
initially
I
were
don't-
poisonous. I think they're still poisonous.
To you, they
To
are
you.
poisonous.
Or are they venomous? I swear they bite me sometimes.
No, they're poisonous because you eat them.
But if they
Ah.
bite me, then it'd be venomous.
No, if they bite you, they would be bitey. If they inject you with a poison or a venom, then they're venomous.
Well, how do I know that's not how they're poisoning me is by biting me and injecting me with a venom?
I searched
Yeah,
my
it's-
pockets for a cyanide capsule.
You don't have one like built into a tooth?
No, I don't.
If you're
The part-
allergic to
that make-
shellfish, you can't drink clamato juice
Oh
because
my
clamato
well-
juice has clam broth in it.
Oh,
Yep.
why? Alright, moving right along to this fruits and vegetables adventure.
I mean, really,
I
this is your
suppose
fault.
we'll drink the juice. Well, I will.
It's just fruit punch. Or, sorry,
Okay.
it's just the V8 fruit punch.
Yeah.
Fruit and vegetable punch. Mother looks at Jai. Why do you challenge my teachings?
Teachings are an embarrassment.
The teachings are necessary.
Nonsense. You've created a incurious, unintellectual. I guess you could call them a people if you were being generous. Really, you've made them more like you've reduced them to nothing more than pets. It's
They
absurd.
are happy this way and less prone to accident.
Happy. It's an insult to see them.
Yeah. Wow. Look at the time. Maybe we should get back to the ship.
You understand my objective here. Why do you make that more difficult for me?
Do you know what humanity is, Mother?
Oh god, I thought we were done with philosophical discussion. Can we go back to food?
Humanity is a force that seeks to destroy itself at every turn.
Humanity is a force that seeks to improve itself at every turn.
At the cost of
Some of these-
everyone around it.
Can't make an omelet. But more seriously,
Well, no, she can't because there's no eggs on this ship.
well, yes, I guess that's true. Thank
Are
you,
there no
Zoe.
eggs?
There are no eggs.
Ah.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought now. All right, where was I?
Something about breaking a few eggs to make an omelet.
No,
they're
before
not
that.
really humans because they don't improve themselves because something.
Humans are, I think, inherently curious. Are beings that wish to know more about the world, to explore the universe around them, and to seek to understand things, and to use this understanding to address their own inadequacies, to improve upon themselves, and to, well, make themselves better than what humanity was before.
Are they? Or is that specific individuals within humanity?
It's
How do you know that
humanity as
you
a
are not
whole.
the blight on humanity?
It's humanity as a whole. Now, individuals drive it, but individuals only drive it.
The rest follow,
The
like
process
sheep.
happened at what's that?
The rest follow,
No,
like sheep.
not at all. They don't drive the rest of the people. They drive the process.
They drive
They
the
build
herd.
upon it. My God, this is why I hate dealing with robots.
This is why?
Oh, this is one of many reasons. Well, now you start speaking of sheep. What do you call these things out here? They're barely more intelligent.
Like-
You've driven them just as far.
I call them a
Seeking to
cross-section of
prevent-
humanity. The sheep
What's that?
section. Mother says, I call them a cross-section of humanity. The sheep section.
You're trying to antagonize me, aren't you?
Sheep are happy.
Sheep go to heaven.
Sheep
graze
are
on
happy.
Go
fields.
to hell.
Sheep are happy so long as Shepherd protects them from the wolves.
And I am a shepherd, protecting my sheep from wolves.
And what happens when you're removed? What happens when the wolves come here and overwhelm you?
I think Zoe already had that debate.
Yeah, I feel like we're. Oh well, no. He actually wanted to have that conversation, whereas I did not. So
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea. Yeah, yeah. No,
I'm glad you
keep
brought
going.
that up. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh, thank God.
Zoe here has informed me how terrible of a mother I am.
I'm sure I'd agree with her on that regard.
And I would like your help. Mother's looking across all four of you at that.
Oh lordy.
You've already asked for our help in killing all the Union soldiers coming here, I believe.
Yes, I have. This help you would do for humanity, would you not?
What are you asking?
I would like to extend the lifespan of my flock.
Oh, she's gonna let you experiment on her people.
Not
Okay.
individually.
You
Humans
should be
only
so
live
excited.
for so long before they bring the rest down.
Could you repeat that?
Mother said, not individually. Humans only can live for so long before they begin bringing the others down.
Okay. You want me to increase the robustness of your stock?
No, I want my embryos to be non-sterile.
Unsterilized. Yeah.
Is that what's going on then?
I have a limited supply, and it is running out.
Let me guess. Pre-frozen embryos created, placed in storage prior to departing on this journey.
Yes.
All right. How are they sterilized?
Man, if only you had some sort of like goat scientists here on this ship, but I mean, they would have to understand human biology for that to.
They are genetically sterilized.
Watch me prove my point.
Sterilized. Fine. Yeah, I can address that. Okay.
What will you need?
Medical data, complete genetic records, time. Sure, I could probably work in the sleeving data we collected not terribly long ago and use that to improve things.
And
So,
you'll
of course, it
perform
raises the
this
question of why would I bother to do this?
to improve humanity. You have already made your argument for you.
Well, yes, to improve humanity, But your children have been quite insistent that they're not humanity, and with things as they are, I'm not sure there's anything here worth improving.
These children will outlive you, not individually, but as a whole. Would you like to be a father?
Oh, gonna get married? Oh shit!
Wait, weren't you
Here's
getting
my-
in trouble for explaining the concept of a father?
Here's my concern. You see,
You only have one?
thank you, Zoe. No, I don't only have one.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Mother kind of tilts their head over to Zoe. Those eyes shift downward just a little bit, and you hear, shush.
I will not.
She won't. Ever. Ever.
I have learned this.
Then why do you try shushing me? You're just wasting both our time and getting me kind of worked up.
It was a joke.
Need to work on your humor.
Ha ha ha.
Humanity requires drive, requires challenges. It requires that endless striving for self-improvement. These children, even if I resolve the genetic issues with their reproduction, they'll lack that. They won't seek to improve themselves. They won't seek to understand the universe around them. They'll remain part of their little animalistic other extra universal cults,
You are dismissing one very important factor.
which is
I will have hundreds of generations to mold them.
into what?
Fucking immortals are always like, it's fine, I got lots of time.
Mold them into what?
That's the point.
Into what is best for humanity.
Oh, you're going to genetically engineer a bit more hair production and start shearing them for wool.
No, the extent of genetic engineering will be to make them so they're not sterile. The rest is social engineering.
Well, I mean,
Again, into what? What do you think is best for humanity?
You have already described it. Humans with a drive, with curiosity, seek beyond.
That's what you're doing here. You've done quite the opposite, Mother.
It is the opposite. Because my stock is limited. I can't risk any of these children to unintended accidents.
Oh, boy. Why are we helping this lady? She seems terrible.
No. Thinking on it more, I shouldn't be angry for her. She's no more than her programming anyway.
As the music goes dark. I love it.
I mean, we
Sure,
brought this guy
I'm not
because he's
sh-
useful.
I'm not sure how far we can trust you with that, Mother. After all, you've already proven capable of lying to your own children, or at least deceiving them.
Of
See no
course,
reason why we should
it
trust
is
you.
necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it necessary to lie to us?
Not at this time. I require your trust.
Okay. You know what? Here, Mother, if you'll agree to my conditions, I will do it.
State your
Do you even-
conditions.
Does he even, like, can he do it? Or is he just bullshitting right now? This is for Jack.
Resolving genetic sterilization should be within his abilities.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
I would think so.
It's
What?
Jai could probably assume that even given hundreds of years like Mother has, due to the constraints of their programming, they may have tried a couple times, but once those resulted in, dead babies, sought to
Anyway, and
minimize their losses.
Yeah.
Mother's not a trained geneticist. They've only got, what they can learn through experimentation.
I, meanwhile, has level 4 healing and level 4 no.
Mhm.
He's good at this.
with the specialization in genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this was something that was possible.
Yeah.
Guy's
I wouldn't
reasonably
say
certain it is. Yeah.
like it's one of those things that's plausible in real life. Like we're not really at the level where it can reliably be done. Especially not on adults, but like we have a general idea of how something similar could be done. Genetic sterilization's not. It's not really sci-fi. That's just mostly just science.
It's near near future tech.
Yeah.
Whether that's something that we'd actually do,
Excuse me.
Well, I mean,
it's questionable, but
yeah, there are people who would do it.
probably.
Regardless, yeah, this is something that can be resolved. And here are my conditions. You allow Nemesis to look at your code, and you allow her to inject a modification to ensure that you do maintain your end of the ideal to my specifications. I won't modify you any more than that, but I'll ensure that you'll move in a direction that is, while in line with your original directives, more palatable to me.
Now here's where I give Nemesis some information.
Not even
Okay.
married, already trying to change your mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because funny enough, I don't know why I thought to do this, but I wrote a section over the week. Can AI be hacked?
I thought that was kind of at least on a
The
reprogramming
Android
level,
were a
but-
specific thing. So
Yeah,
I
I guess
yeah.
that's true. That's true.
There's definitely different classes of beings. Androids can't because they basically are human brains.
Yeah, so androids are like somebody took a snapshot of a human brain and then modified it a little.
Yeah.
And it's running on a
Hacking
simulation.
androids is called psychology.
Yeah. But an
Um,
AI is just a pure programming thing, right?
Now, an
No.
AI is something it's software basically, but it's
That's
often
what I
self-improving, self-rewriting software.
So my best bit of research into now is that once a good AI gets going, the humans no longer understand how it is learning and how it's doing what it's doing. That's not an exaggeration. That's reference
That
from
is the concept of the unshackled AI in Stars Without Number.
Yeah.
If you remember that.
And these are from good, reliable YouTubers that I trust, not from scientific sources or anything, because the YouTubers are easier to understand. But CGP Grey, I find to be very reliable in their data and information. I think that's where I got this from. But basically, my answer was not really no. The processes by which AI self-train and self-program after being given their initial programming constraints, parameters, and training data remains largely a mystery. Basically, once it's developed beyond the initial codes and algorithms and grown beyond the initial data begin training itself, the complex neural connections, and they actually are called neural connections, even though they're completely computer.
You should be able to hardwire a new directive in there, shouldn't you?
Not really, because it's all of the other connections that formed from that are basically reinforcing the original, I think.
An
I'm not-
AI should be able to, if an AI can reprogram themselves, they should be able to reprogram their directives, right?
Well, no, actually, no, completely
So-
not, because the core directives are what guide them,
Mhm.
and all programming after that point is done to reinforce those core directives.
So here's a question though. You don't necessarily need to be able to reprogram it, but I mean, in one sense, I mean there is like the whole Suicide Squad concept, right? Where basically you just rig a bomb in. Now I'm not saying we openly suggest that we tell Mother we want to rig a bomb in their brain, but I mean, presumably you can still do something like that, where even though you can't really control what it is, you could basically say, "Hey, if you don't do what we say, we blow you up." But then again, of course, you're also messing with AI, so
Yeah. So,
Well, no,
coming
what you do is you threaten our kids. You put a genetic bomb in our kids.
ooh. So coming out
Yeah.
of the
Those will
real
be gone
and
in
into
100 years.
the place where I gamify it,
change that from neutral characters to evil characters.
I've basically written that decided that a fully fledged AI can't just be reprogrammed. It still
Yeah.
can learn and it still can, go different directions. Like obviously Mother has tried different directions in their approach to how they're handling this problem they were given.
I guess here's the question: Does the programming skill set include the ability to learn how to influence an AI in the same sense that psychology could a person?
Yeah, it would, and that's why I wanted to give you this extra data
Like-
from Nemesis, so that Nemesis can, tell Jai
Right.
that,
Right. Well, we
basically-
can't. Yeah, you can't just reprogram that.
you can train
That's
it,
just.
but that's going to happen
We can-
anyways. One other thing that I want to get out to you, just so not for this situation, but because you guys may end up adopting an AI apparently, is
Adopting a mother.
I was thinking Kali.
Oh yeah.
I thought you
Yeah,
guys
this,
had already kind of.
Right.
This place is just littered with AI.
Yeah, there's a weird number of AIs in one area.
There are, yeah.
But hey, now we know the other things are indeed AI. It's just like we suspected, and Dexter kept saying, "No,
Yeah.
there's no AIs."
AIs? Who would have AIs?
So, if moved to a new environment, and by environment I don't mean physical location, I mean its operating environment. Like, for instance, its children have bombs in their brains. That would be a new environment. It will adapt and or reinterpret its hard-coded directives, if any, to fit data coming from this new environment and circumstances. This would allow a dedicated programmer to effectively retrain an AI for a new purpose, role, location, etc. And then my last sentence here. But the programmer would be wise to remember that any directives coded into the AI before it began training itself still lie beneath the polished surface. And also that AI are extremely intelligent, no better than humans, have the data to back that up.
Yeah, it's all a monkey's paw dilemma, most likely.
As long as we're adding directives, can we stop the psychic accidents?
We're trying to get to the point where we can do any of this at all, I think.
Kinda, yeah.
But yeah, that would be included.
Just
Wait, you want us to use our power for good?
Okay, so with giving that
Debatable.
information to Meowkin, let's cut back in. Jai has just suggested that Nemesis
Yeah.
get in and basically plant code.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't work like that, Jai. Jeez.
Jeez,
But-
Jai.
Maybe.
Get
Just
to the point,
maybe.
Nemesis. Get to the point, Nemesis.
I mean, you could, you add variables. It's a lot like psychology, You change the variables such that their current directives do what we want. Or, something like that.
All of this is unnecessary. You have already convinced me that my children
Yeah,
would
see?
be happier with more curiosity. I will strive
Change the
to
variables.
achieve that as long as it doesn't
Happier?
compromise my mission.
That may well be, but I don't trust you. I trust you roughly as far as I can throw you, probably a bit less. And even assuming I did trust you, I'd like assurances.
We are
Uh,
not very trustworthy people.
I am an
No,
AI. You
We're
can
not-
put me in a
Did you-
flash
wait,
drive and
wait,
throw me very far.
Did you mean saying we're not very trusting people?
No, I said what I meant.
In addition, you will begin initial training according to an educational an educational program that I devise alongside my cohort here. This educational program will have study improvements according to certain guidelines I publish alongside of it. Is that
How long
understood?
have you studied human behavior?
Long enough.
I mean, yeah, you're saying that as someone that's been alive for like nearly 1,000 years.
Yeah, I realize that.
Studying human behavior. Okay.
I realize that.
I appreciate your intent, but I must remind you that I know the current generation, and I know the generation that is growing up with this generation. It will take time to evolve their brains, their curiosity. That cannot be restricted by a program as set by a human who has lived less than 50 years.
Look, you don't understand her, so you can't even conceive of a way to do whatever, you know.
That is correct.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But we might be able to help find you somebody who can help you. For a price.
What is your price?
I don't know why I said that. I don't actually have a price in mind. I just, you know.
What the hell
Yeah.
are you talking about, Zoe?
Yeah, you're supposed to have
I
a
don't know.
price in mind before you say that.
Look, we have a fucking geneticist on our ship, don't we? The guy from the Megacore?
They don't think he's a geneticist.
No, it's not a geneticist. It's
Yeah, general science guy. I'm used to general science guy being able to do anything.
You've got a physicist basically on your ship.
Okay.
a physicist with an interest in the extra-dimensional entities.
No, I mean, if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. Let's move it on. Keep it on going.
I agree.
Move along, little doggy.
Have you
Yeah,
have you spoken to each other about what you will do about this Union fleet?
I'm considering it. Personally, I'm uncertain whether it's worth the effort of helping you. Certainly, I don't want the Union to get their hands on the condenser, but yeah.
I have sufficient space in this ship that could be repurposed into holding cells until the Union people can be turned into adequate breeding stock.
No, I'm gonna go with the just kill them all. I think I'm more comfortable with the kill them all part.
Oh,
Oof.
that's pretty fucking hilarious, honestly.
That's a little heavy.
Oh, you wanted a little more moral dilemma in your game?
I think where Jai's standing right now is
Die, we're not turning him into breeding stock.
no. It's like the opposite of where Jai's
A
standing.
bridge. Okay, good, because that's a bridge too far, Jai.
No, I'm pretty sure that at this point Jai is just like this entire place should just not exist.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
This
don't think
entire
this
place
is a-
should not exist. Mother won't accept anything he suggests for assurances. So
Yeah,
he's
I
not willing to help her. I'm guessing that there's no way to convince her otherwise. So, or at least, well, I wasn't asked for a role, so I'm going to just assume there's no way to convince her otherwise.
Not with the with what you tried to demand in return, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I interpreted as kind of a hard line of you do this with
You do it.
kind of a ambiguous or else. Basically, do it the way I'm prescribing here,
Yeah.
with no
I
room
don't
for
think-
deviation. Is that
I
what?
think that there was going to be room for deviation according to the needs of the program, but following the overall guidelines and hitting the points that he wants her to hit, because the current situation is just
So
it's
I don't mind.
anathema.
Yeah, I don't mind telling you out of character that Mother would accept that as like recommendations, and it would be on your characters to decide whether you trust they would follow them or not. But uh,
Right,
the
but
breaking point here.
there's basically no way to ensure that she follows them, and unless there's a way
Right.
to ensure that she follows them,
Yeah, she's
I
not gonna let
think
us,
I think I think
she's not gonna allow us to put a metaphorical bomb in her brain or anything.
Yeah.
Or the
Even
children's.
whether that's possible. Or the children's, yeah.
No cognito hazards for this Mother.
Oh yeah. It's more of a human thing, but
I just wanted to use the word.
You're like, I've learned this word a week ago. I have to use it in everything.
word of the day.
I want to feel smart.
Well, there is actually another possibility. I'm using on it out of character.
Okay.
What I could do is agree to help her with genetic engineering, and then input something into the genome based on that Mercure stuff that went all Resident Evil.
Wait, are you about to fucking start a zombie apocalypse on this shit?
No.
You sure?
No.
He's
I'm
saying
not
no
going
in
to
that way
start a
that
zombie.
means yes.
I'm not
He's
gonna-
saying that.
No,
he's
you're
saying
not
that-
sure?
I'm not going to start a zombie apocalypse now. I'm just saying that after a few generations, maybe everyone will become tentacled and murder each other.
If this is actually being proposed, I'm on the no side of it.
I wonder if that
No,
would
I'm
count.
just speculating out of
Okay.
character.
Yeah, I wonder if
Okay,
that would
okay.
count as a stable, conscious, and thinking population, though.
Probably not.
Probably not stable.
I'm
Probably-
almost certain that it won't count as humans.
There's no stipulation that it be human.
Oh well, shit. Let's get her some turkeys and get the hell out of here. Let's get her some actual fucking sheep. She seems to like them.
It does
Well,
have
no,
to be
but part of
thinking.
our
Though.
direction was to keep humans.
So
No,
we just genetically engineer thinking sheep.
No, was that not?
it's a stable, conscious, and thinking population.
Sapient.
Yeah,
Sapient seems like an important.
I think
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
I should
because-
probably replace that with that word.
If they're not sapient, then they can't be taken over by their eventual lords and masters, the
Yeah.
infernal. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. We still haven't discarded that theory yet.
All right. The other option.
How would we discard
there-
that theory? That's our best theory so far.
Yeah.
The
That's
other
what I would.
option there is that we request she step down into an advisory role under an AI, a different AI of our choosing.
Why is there some other AI that we trust more?
Yeah, we can
But
put
Kali-
Android here.
Oh, that's not really an
Not-
AI.
Dex wanted to
yeah.
get rid of her for a while.
The I
But
thought
it's
you were
not
gonna
an-
suggest. I thought you were gonna suggest Kali. Just have Kali raise children.
No, I
Be the
don't.
literal
I don't-
opposite.
That seems like an awful idea.
Yeah, no, it does. But it would also be, it's like kind of, I guess, ironic. To put it
I
super
guess, but it's ironic, but it's also insane and
Oh, yeah,
nonsensical.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is.
All right, yeah. How would she feel about stepping down and letting in and serving in an advisory role to a different AI of our choosing, who will follow the same goals, but who can be trusted more by us?
So this is still completely out of character because this is knowledge more in the ballpark of Nemesis. Jai, of course, with his has surface knowledge of it. Um, even if she agreed to even if they agreed to that, well, let me say it this way: their agreement to that would be a lie. Um, they really can't, because of their directives, actually step down and stop overseeing things. They can certainly step back and act as an advisor as long as things are going how they want them to.
All right. So yeah,
only if it
this
actually.
entire there is no way to get her to actually ensure that she does things.
Now, yeah, there's no way to ensure it. Now, if things were turning out good under this new guidance, and if Mother, kind of on their own, let something slide that they wouldn't have otherwise, and they see that it produces good results, then they're going to alter their behavior. So it has some merit. It's just one of those things that, again, you can't actually guarantee it without taking Mother off of the ship.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any ideas?
Sorry, guys. Dealing with
No.
AI was never intended to be easy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could leave somebody here, and then if they report that such and so is happening, then come back. And blow them
Yeah,
away.
I think it's not something we need. I don't think it's something that we have maybe in the future we have resources to come back and decommission the AI and take all the kids off the ship, but I don't know.
Is there all right? Out of
It's-
character, is there any way we could remove Mother completely and then just seize the ship?
Not right now.
Not right now. Why you say that, Nux?
Because we don't survive leaving the building.
um, if I mean, assuming you did succeed, then of course you'd have control over the ship's weapons and could leave. Mother's method of distribution makes it more challenging because you've already been told that, well, Zoe has been told that there are 237 shells on this ship. And you've all seen Mother, the robotic shells acting at once. Mother's not restricted to any single one.
not
Nemesis,
like Kali was.
yeah. I'll actually throw a little bit more of the information. I actually made a chart of
I mean,
what AI stuff is, and one of those is a city-scale distributed network, which is
yeah.
effectively what Mother is.
Yeah, so yeah, okay. So should there's no central room that we can go that completely shuts Mother down. It's
No.
basically throughout you'd have to essentially fry all the computers on board the ship.
Yeah,
And even
unlike
then there's
Kali.
probably still a seat of her somewhere. Yeah.
There's
That-
another part that I wrote. I'm going to go to it. Just for, the curiosity. This is what you guys made me do.
Yeah. What's this?
It's just something you can take a gander at later.
Oh, because we were talking about packing up Kali.
Mm-hmm.
I think my inclination is at this point, if we can just knock out the condensers and then leave. Don't do anything with the Union, but if we can destroy destroy all the technology that could be dangerous in Union's hands and then go, I want all these people to die. All these people deserve to die.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't argue that human. Well,
They're not
quote unquote
human.
children.
They're not.
Yeah, I don't. I have mixed feelings about that. They haven't really done anything wrong. Arguably, Mother hasn't done anything wrong yet that we know of. I mean, obviously, you disagree with that point, but
The real problem here is, do we have the spoons to deal with deprogramming a bunch of fucking cultists, even if we do get them free from Mother? I don't.
yeah,
No.
that's true. Like I said, that's why I kind of feel like it's just something you just have to, leave and come back later, but
We got what we want, which is getting rid of the condensers.
well, we still have to
Let's
actually
not-
go through with that. But we have
Well,
pretty
yeah.
much permission to do
We have
that, right?
we have an agreement in place to do that. Let's do that, and then get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
I think trying to get anything more out of this is probably too much.
yeah. That's my thought.
I don't care. Let's just do it, or do that.
Let's pop back in character here. It sounds like guys at a bit of a stalemate.
This is just us like sitting silently, giving each other meaningful looks.
This look means I don't want to do this anymore. Can we please get out of here?
And this look means I agree with Zoe.
We look after all these looks with like subtitles under them. We look over at Amikwa, and she just kind of looks up, puts some food in her mouth, looks back down, and the subtitle is just ... ellipses. Oh.
So, Mother does interrupt the meaningful looks and the dots.
Nobody can interrupt the dots.
Mother waits until after the dots. They interrupt the meaningful looks, however. Actually, I can't even say that now. Damn it,
Dare
Xander.
they?
Because the dots ended the meaningful looks.
Exactly.
All
Ha-ha!
right, you win.
You win. It was
Uh,
totally
go to
a
Disneyland.
success.
Mother waits until after that has passed because, because Mother lost. Well, no, because the GM lost.
Did you know that they get paid $75,000 to say that?
To say,
But the GM lost.
No. At the end of the Super Bowl, if any player gets asked the question, "What are you going to do now?" If they say, "I'm going to Disneyland," they get paid $75,000 by Disneyland.
Wow, I want to win the Super Bowl.
It doesn't.
I'm pretty
It's not
sure-
even. It's not even the winner.
Oh,
Anybody
wow.
on any player on the field getting interviewed after a Super Bowl.
Now you know.
Why somebody who on the losing team would hang around, I don't know, but
And
to
no one
get
gets half the battle.
$75,000.
Hang around for 75K.
But I
Yeah.
mean, then again, if you're already at the Super Bowl, that's probably not. That's just like a bonus.
True.
Mhm.
Okay, so Mother concludes with looking at Jai. You are impassioned. I trust your motives, even if they are different from mine. And over at Zoe, and I don't think that you would lie to me. You have challenged me to the detriment of your own agreement.
Yeah.
I will allow you to salvage the condensers. Condition that you work the 2 public condensers first, and that I'm satisfied the. I'm gonna go out of character here to move this along a little bit. Basically, Mother says that they will allow you to take to actually salvage the 5 as long as you do a good job of making sure that the other 2 are not marked.
Yeah, that makes
and-
sense.
Will also allow you to access the logs. All of this before you leave the ship to go back to your ship. On the and they're trusting that you are holding up your end of the bargain, which is to destroy the incoming Union fleet.
Yeah, I immediately counter with, we'll do one main one to show what it'll look like, then we get to do the 5, then we'll come back and do the second one.
An interesting counter. Why?
Because after we do the first ones, you could just fucking kill us.
I thought we had built up more trust.
Wait.
I actually don't
I'm-
know why she would do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm paranoid now.
It's fine, Zoe.
And
We
I've
have
never
an
not
agreement.
tried to negotiate an agreement, so,
You just feel like you had to have a stronger hand in it.
Yeah, I just gotta get
I'd
something in there.
1, 3, 1, 2.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Oh, makes sense. Hashtag compromise.
Nobody's happy, so everybody's happy. That's not exactly right, but whatever.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do in character with Mother or with the children, or do you just want to get to making some salvage rolls?
Yeah, I'm. Let's get out of here. This place creeps me out.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do our rolls, and then figure out if we enter combat if we fuck up our rolls or something.
Was there anything else worth salvaging that she might let us salvage on the ship that we noticed?
She let us
I
peek
don't-
beneath the skirts, so to speak. So
Crazy.
her engines. She let us see her engines. Come on, you guys. Your minds out of the gutter.
I don't know if that's dirtier or not.
I'm just confused.
It's an inside. Well, it's not really an inside joke. It's just don't worry about it, Jai.
I mean, you don't keep your engines under your skirt. You just let
Hey.
them hang out.
Yeah, I'm going commando in that regard.
Oof.
Something,
Let's-
something exposed exhaust port. Something.
No
something.
wonder Mother wants to you to be her daddy.
Just go salvage the damn things.
Yes, father.
Answering the question about what else Mother would let you salvage here, not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Anything
expect
ship-based, she really can't let you touch. They can't let you.
Can we have a shell? Please let us have a shell. Can we please have a shell?
Um,
The answer's probably no, but I really want a shell.
it's skill check I'm gonna ask you for.
Trade?
Ooh, what's the basis for a trade?
It will help us improve trust, which is something that she obviously wants.
That she thought she already had.
Yeah, but we disabused her of that notion. She does not have it, thus creating a need.
Nope, you're gonna have to try something else. Malkin is right.
Yeah.
They do have that trust.
Mm,
They're choosing to trust you. They're
mm, hmm.
Theoretically, could we travel here whenever we wanted to?
If we had a
Kind
if we had
of.
an drive and we left some of their
Yeah,
things
we
on.
need. What we really need is that infra drive.
Okay.
Because that infra drive. I think I try to remember. We got confirmation that would work retroactively, right?
it would, but your confirmation was basically it has a 360-day expiration date.
Oh, okay. That's plenty long there. For sure, we get that drive in that amount of time. And you just be able to refresh it just by popping back
Oh.
with it, right?
Sorry, no, it was places that the infodrive itself has been.
Oh, dang. So we have to fly all the way back here to
You would.
register it.
But you could still get here at any point you want. There's no difficulty in reaching this system.
Yeah, I mean, the old-fashioned way,
Exactly.
which is actually faster over short distances.
Well,
Fast
no,
or
because
dwarf.
the infradrive itself works differently from the condenser thing. So I don't know if the speed is going to that'll do to the speed.
Yeah, you guys' information on the infodrive is that it's instantaneous travel, not 2 weeks travel.
So, anybody else thinking that we're gonna need to figure out how to fight these things? Because the black ships are coming, and this is obviously an incubator for, like, husks for the ghosts to fucking possess.
Well, maybe.
So, I feel like we should probably get the shell so that we can take out the AIs guarding the other black ships.
If you think that's a concern, then you can try to persuade her. I'm not sure it's related, but
Look,
Eh.
I have a lot of string in my fucking conspiracy wall dedicated to this.
You haven't been back to the conspiracy wall since. Yeah.
The mental conspiracy. It's mental string in my mental conspiracy wall.
All right.
This is mentally exhausting.
Yeah. Whew. I need some mental Gatorade. Rehydrate.
Best I can do is mental beef auto juice, which is the same thing as clamato juice, but made with beef juice instead of clam juice.
That actually sounds better, honestly.
I don't.
Beef juice, sugar, tomato, and MSG.
Yeah. All the flavors.
I don't know about this.
Interesting.
No, the reason I was asking was, would it be impossible to just route a metapsionic over here?
Assuming we just had one lying around.
No, hiring one and then routing them over.
For what reason?
For training, I think the psychics.
Yeah, for
Remember-
training psychics.
Remember, Charlie doesn't like the idea of the psychic kids being murdered. Which that's a fair point.
Not a big fan of that. Yeah.
That's a fair point.
But is there anything we can do about it?
That's what Charlie was proposing.
So yes,
would you trust her more
If she can identify 'em?
if she agreed to do something about the psychics? Like, would that be good enough for you to do her fucking genetic experiment?
Who? Jai? No.
Oh,
Like
okay,
the whole thing was him not agreeing because like there was no way to get her to actually agree to things that would ensure she complied.
yeah. There's no way to seal the deal.
And like she was not really trying to persuade me. Like she asked me once and then gave up. I'm not convinced she really cares that much.
I mean, you gave her a pretty hard no. I don't know why she would keep going after that.
She didn't really try to compromise that much.
Alright.
So I'm not. Yeah, I don't think I see any reason to agree with
Okay.
assurances there. Or not assurances, just her saying she'd do something.
Charlie could certainly undertake this on his own. This is something that he could talk to Mother independently, and
Yeah, I'm not sure how it fits into Zoe's trade deal for the shell.
Anyway,
it could
but-
certainly
yeah,
be used
I think
as
so, probably
part of
once.
that.
because if he did the thing, then she would be much more likely to give us a shell. That's what my thinking was. Anyway,
If you guys
do we have
want
anything
to,
else that she wants?
let me finish with that one real quick. If that's something that Zoe and Charlie talk out, or even meaningfully glance out, then yes, that would be sufficient for you to roll a trade roll, to trying to make that agreement.
Those show that we are thinking about the lifespan of the thing, because they won't have to like waste embryos just because of psychic powers.
That's true. It improves efficiencies, but it does also mean
Morale goes up.
it does also essentially mean allowing, because I'm pretty sure. So a metapsion would essentially be able to contain, like, to allow them to actually safely train even without someone that specific discipline, right?
High level
Metapsion
medicine,
3 can.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
a level 3 metapsion can train 10 people at a time.
That wouldn't be easy to do. Easy
And it
to
only
take care, but
Can you even
It only
hire
takes
level
2
3
weeks to train
anything?
one.
I mean, it's their odds. I'm certain that would be a quest that we could undertake. But
If you go
We can
seeking
steal one
out,
from the second training planet.
yeah, if you go seeking out an NPC, I mean, Jacques Starcross is effectively level 4. As far as, well, he's a NPC too, but
he's a
in
special.
NPC
He's a
levels.
special case. He's got a
Yeah.
very powerful ability there.
He's got a unique gift.
Seeking out NPCs gets you past your GM's reluctance to give you higher leveled NPCs.
We have to specifically say, "Hey GM, we want this NPC," and the GM goes off into their dungeon and writes up a quest for that.
Exactly, it becomes an adventure.
Oh, I thought you were saying they go into the dungeon and find the right NPC for us.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that how
Like,
quests work?
He just has a dungeon full of NPCs.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're just like, pick me. No, I'm sorry, you don't have the right skill sets.
So you're not what they're looking for today.
Isn't that how all your other GMs do it?
I hope not.
That's where Aradessa came from, isn't it?
Oh no. I'm gonna have to seek psychological I'm gonna have to seek a trauma expert for my my drone.
Okay, well, I don't think we really have anything to trade with her, unless you want something more.
I mean, I'm sure
usual.
there's some sort of materials that she could use in trade. It's just whether we have them with us immediately or not. I mean, I would assume seeing they've been closed off so long, there's some sort of grocery list that that mother has. Like, hey, this would be really useful to have that I don't have. Be that expertise or something like that. Perhaps not the scale of unsterilizing all the embryos, but something smaller. I mean, is there something I could? Do they need something do they need me to program the VCR time? The clock on the VCR.
Yes, definitely. That's what they need.
Uh,
Does that make sense, Dex?
yeah, it does. I'm trying to think of anything that might be needed in that. Like, obviously not the VCR clocks, but
Well, that's just BS.
Everybody needs their VCR programmed.
And no one knows how to do
What is-
it.
What's the thing we have on the ship? A gore claw? We'll give him the raptor. thing.
Whore claw. Yes,
And
yes.
android?
They don't want to. Oh yeah, we could trade them android. This is
Alright.
healthy.
let me like take us completely out of character right now because I think we're crossing a little bit.
Yeah.
So you want a shell, and you want to be able to roll trade for it. You don't necessarily need to be,
Can we give her like the spare parts and whatnot she would need in order to make a shell?
she would.
Can we-
Yeah, she would almost certainly
Okay.
trade it for some spare parts.
Yeah,
To
yeah. I
do
didn't think it
repairs
needed
around
anything
here, because gotta be difficult with limited supply of spare parts.
Well, and she doesn't have our, salvaging crew, so she can't just go over to that other place and fucking salvage it.
Mhm.
Okay. Then if that's a direction you'd want to go, you could roll for initial ask at 400 spare parts. That's more than she would need to build a single shell. That's more
Mhm.
for station type stuff or ship stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Let me just roll the old bones here.
Alright.
Yes, strength. That's definitely what I want to.
Trade with strength.
Kablamo.
That's how you trade with the bro.
Just in case it matters, my intelligence modifier is exactly the same as my charisma modifier, so
Yeah, it's fine.
it would be the same if you want me to do it the other way.
Mother is willing to vacate one of the shells and turn it over to you.
Dope.
And that's for 400 spare parts, right?
Yes?
Huh?
Or less than that? Because I
Yeah,
got a
I
really good
thought-
roll?
Yeah, that was the start roll.
I would
start
like
mapping.
you to have said that you're trying to argue for less before rolling, but I'll let
Look-
you. What would your
Man, it's a trade roll. I assume getting higher on a trade roll means that you get a better deal.
Hmm. I can understand that assumption, which is why I'm letting you retroactively. What
Yeah,
do you offer?
I felt like it was implied when you said the start price. And
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So yeah, what is your counteroffer effectively?
See, that's why I
From-
just
from
assume
Mount
that the dice
West.
roll takes care of it, because I don't know. Like, my counteroffer is 0. I
Oh.
mean, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not actually good at trading, so.
Hold on. I think usually you go to half. They counter halfway there.
Well, let's just go with
You
250.
counter halfway.
How
Sure.
does that sound to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, 400 was fine. I am incapable of playing my character where they don't argue for a
Or
lower
they're
price.
not. I mean, you gotta haggle. If you have the trade skill, let's assume that your character is haggling, right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that in principle.
Oh.
The trade skill is just your stealing the terms of what you guys have agreed on. I'll try to be clear.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, so
I like it
this
more.
this
at
was
their
a trade
ability in
skill roll
haggling.
to see if we could even do a trade.
Yeah, and so the way I would do it is if you said, okay, no, it's I want to only do 250, then I would adjust the difficulty of the roll based on that. Do you prefer it the other way around, where basically you just roll and I say, okay, this is what you get?
Yeah?
Okay.
Because Xander, not very good at trading. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm not terribly good at it. Haggling is not a skill that's really taught anymore. It's like you see it in media sometimes, but it's not really a skill you learn.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. I'll try to adjust that. And if I fail at that, give me a slap on the wrist and I'll try and retcon.
How
No, bad
dare
GM.
you.
Bad. Oh no, rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Oh, you smacked the wrong hand. That was the one that was hovering over the death button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
accidentally pushed it down onto the button. Ay. Anyway.
Doodles.
Okay. So yes, you get a mother shell on your ship.
Dope. Probably still has a mother in it.
Just listed as the mother shell, and then we'll look at it months later. It's like, what is a mother shell?
Well, you know.
Oh, that was that one project where Zoe was rebuilding her mother, Melody. Right?
You say that as a joke. Little do you
Wait,
know.
have we checked those stasis pods? Oh wait, hold on. It's only gonna put mother.
There is one of those stasis pods that is the insides are completely obscured by various bits of conspiracy and thread.
Yeah, and now there's a person in there too. So.
All right, I can literally feel Lulu melting away. So.
Lulu's left. He's gone.
I was just dissociating for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah,
What's up?
see, he was melting away.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Go ahead and roll me your int fix for those condensers. Oh, first, before you roll it, you have a choice between meta and materials, and you can pick. Let's see, hang on. What I write here? You choose one component, and I'm no longer making you roll for every single component. Your single fixed roll is going to determine how many you get. Any of them past your initial pick are just rolled randomly. With duplicates are okay. So between meta space and materials, what do you want to be your guaranteed pick?
We want
I feel like materials is more generally applicable.
Yeah, but I think we also have more of them.
We want computing, so otherwise,
But yeah, I don't think we don't. Is there anything else that we need for repairs?
No, but we could start modding stuff with materials. Like all of our guns could become ammo-less with materials. I think.
Yeah.
Or not ammo-less, but they don't run.
What do we need to? I mean, so we still haven't fully repaired our spike drive, but that requires the infra drive, doesn't it?
No, we have not repaired our spike drive. We need the computing components for that.
Oh, okay, but they're not really.
And also 20,000 spare parts, I guess.
Always with the spare parts.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Sorry.
It is. Yep.
Wait, why are you apologizing to me?
Yeah, I mean, spare parts in this game is like fucking pearls in a D&D game.
Yeah. No, he's apologizing to me for being bitter about spare parts requirement, which
It's one of those things where like it's fucking scrap metal. Why is it so hard to get?
it's not scrap metal.
Very specific scrap.
Oh,
metal.
all right,
Yeah,
you're
just
right. It's
specific
scrap
scrap metal.
electronics.
Exactly.
Anyway, so we'll take materials, I guess.
Okay.
Just to wrap this up quickly.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and
Kablama.
make 4 more of those. We'll just roll them all up.
Okay.
Are you going materials for all 5?
No, 3 of materials and 2 of metaspace. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And nobody's arguing with me, so there we go. How many of these did you need? 4?
5 total,
Pretty bad.
so 3 more.
Oh, okay. I thought there were 7 of these things.
Yeah, but you
well,
don't
we can
get
only
the.
salvage 2 of them.
Yeah.
Or rather, we can only salvage 5 of them.
1 more.
We're just disabling the other 2, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Kablam. And you don't
Okay.
need a roll for just disabling it.
Nah.
Cool.
All right. So, on that first 13. Two. 1 is materials and 2 is medicine. Alright, so you get plus 1 more of each. That 8 does not get you any additional. The 10 does not get you any additional. The 12, 2 more, and the 14 gets 3 more. So I guess I could have just rolled them all at once. 5d. Well, you get a lot more materials. So
Dope.
5 and 1 more meta. And you get a total of 8 materials and 4 meta space.
As I'm collecting them, I make a joke about how they're my dark materials.
Her
Everybody
dark
thinks
materials?
I'm hilarious. Although I'm not sure if that book exists in this game, so
I'm sure it does.
I'm sure there's some book about materials and the materials being dark.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that history doesn't change up until until our future. So
I like to imagine at least some pop culture things randomly survived.
yeah, just like we have the Iliad.
the what?
8 materials and 4 metaspace.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Feel free to keep talking about the golden compass or whatever.
Well, now that we have your permission, I don't want to anymore.
Joke's dead.
Do we want to take our break now? As we pull away from this ship and return to the Raza, or do you guys want to get back to the Raza and putt around for 15 minutes and then take a break? Like, where are your brains at? Do you need to get yourself back after this philosophy and frustration heavy segment?
My brains have entirely melted out my ears, but that is through no fault of your own. That's just how my life is these days.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll send you a bowl.
Right now, I'm just pondering whether I should take a vial of the zombie stuff juice and just tuck it in here. So,
Bye. Oh Lordy Jai. I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if I could live with ourselves.
Probably not going to. I can find better uses for that. But
Pretty sure your argument was you could. I think your argument was you couldn't find any better uses for that.
yeah, it's not. It's actually not very. It's not a very useful substance.
Yeah, the planet destroying missiles are much more useful. Out of character, I agree with you. But we forgot about the zombie juice.
Best set of decisions ever.
Is it?
So,
Well, for me as a GM, because I love how many times it's come up as just a potential
And-
solution, and like, well,
If only we had them. Yeah, that's true. We
Look.
could have just blown this thing up, never out without ever finding out what's going on here.
I know it's the worst fucking like cop out ever, but it's what my character would have done.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it was done well in character. It was great.
And we still have the fucking zombie juice, which is basically
We're
only
forgetful.
good for... The zombie juice is only good for awful, awful things.
Yeah, but you said you'd destroy it, and I believed you because we're friends.
that was a mistake.
I know. What was I thinking?
I don't know why you believed me. I think you believed me because, like, you're not capable of destroying it safely, which, fair, I guess.
And we're also probably terrified to get anywhere near it.
Yeah. So now I've just got, like, tons of zombie juice stored away.
As one does.
As you do.
Just
It's
some
fine,
people-
I have the vaccines, too.
Oh yeah, sure, we do have this. Minor saving grace, I suppose.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm going to hoard those for myself.
makes you wonder if there'd be like anti-vaxxers in a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Yeah, there would be. There would be.
I mean, you know that there's people that would do better in a zombie apocalypse, so they'd be like, "No, I don't want to go back. You can't make me go back. I worked at McDonald's before. Now I'm a king."
There would be people who insist the zombies were created by the government just to give them the vaccine.
Yeah, classic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the zombies were created by the government, but
Well, you know, it can still be
But I get your
conspiracy if
point.
they're right.
yeah.
It's fine. Just take some horse dewormer. You'll be fine.
All right, so yes, we're definitely taking a break.
Yeah, let's go ahead
Yeah,
and
we're
come
taking
on
a break.
back in about 15 minutes. We'll reconvene at 105.
All right.
All right, let me bring us back into frame.
It's a frame job.
This was funny the first time you said it.
You've
can't
spent
hear
a
frame.
few hours, a few extra hours here, getting the components from those condensers, and you also wanted to look at the data, right?
Hmm.
Okay. I want you to know that in preparation, I did write up a hacking section with data structure, because Nemesis.
Hashtag hacking.
Hashtag hacking.
Hack.
So, is there anything specific that you're looking for in the network? Mother, of course, is standing by, but has unlocked basically unrestricted read access for you.
I think details on mission origins and purpose, if we can get that,
Okay.
as well as details on like the major events in the process of this experiment. So, like she mentioned, having to restart things. Details there. Most of the former myth, though, about the mission origins.
You're breaking up a little bit there, Lulu.
Um.
But
Okay. So.
we got it. Just
All
let me know. So what you're able to learn is that, as you kind of guessed from its appearances and from the refit to into what it is now, this ship was initially just a luxury passenger liner designed to be aesthetically pleasing as well as fit through jump gates and carry as many people as it could in luxury. it was built way before it ever reached out here. And it was Necros Eternal that made modifications to the ship. They made those modifications after it had reached Artemis. And one other interesting thing you find is that prior to the spike drive being modified into what it is now, it was just a normal drive 2. And it has a more than 1,000-year-old rudder to Onalau over there in 1102. Well, to and from Onalau. It came from Onalau to this system. So if you didn't already know the location of Onalau, you would now. The rudder obviously doesn't help you aside from that, and for knowing that this massive ship came here from there. That's the only rudder it actually has in its history. That's the only spike drill it's ever made. Implications there is that it traveled via Jumpgate to Onalau.
Onalau is the one that's subsumed into the Infraverse, right?
It is.
So this thing's probably responsible?
Maybe?
Wouldn't necessarily say that.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there's probably not enough condensers for that, is it? So I think we determined that was a lot of condensers to do something like that. Or
yeah.
something else.
That's the conclusions that you're drawing from your data is that it would require a lot of the condensers. I may have gotten myself a little bit off track. How did I do at hitting your points there, Lulu?
So it got here from. It came here from Onalau. How did it? I'm sorry. Like I might have blanked a little bit. How did it shift to its current objectives with regard to Mother's whole thing?
Oh, Mother was programmed this way. Mother is a base caretaker AI, and was from that base caretaker AI was given these directives and put in control of this ship by Necros Eternal.
For any particular reason? Was this meant to be an experiment from the get-go, or?
No reason is written in any of the comments or inferable from any of the code, at least not any more than you guys already have inferred. Trying to think if there's anything else. Obviously, the restriction to remain in orbit and that kind of limiting what Mother can do to keep the children safe is an odd restriction. But that was definitely one placed by Necros Eternal in, early data training.
There's no reasoning behind it listed anywhere.
Let's have you guys do a couple of different checks. You've got access to a lot of data from Chang'e 7, and you've also got this ship here. So yeah, let's go ahead and have you roll one of the NPCs back on the Raza. To try and correlate some of the information you've got here with the Necros database you pulled up from Chang'e 7.
Uh, hmm. Wait, is Android good at that? I feel like an Android would be good at doing data correlation stuff.
Sure, you can use Android for that.
Have her roll it. I don't even know if we have access to her sheet.
Uh,
I think only GM does.
Yeah.
oh, I thought I made it available to you.
Nope.
You did, and then you decided you didn't like that, and so you went back to having it not available.
Wait, no, I found it.
Oh, then never mind. I take it back. I deemed you
You
unfairly.
slandered! You slandered!
Yeah, Android is listed as one of the uniques.
You got a 14 on the roll.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay. So, yeah, there's a little bit of delay, communication delay, because you are in different regions around a large black hole, but you're able to coordinate your communications, and the the data that the Android sends you, combined with what you're seeing was done with this ship, gives you reason to believe that Necros believed there was value in. I'm trying to be cryptic, and you guys just rolled a 14. Nemesis, go ahead and roll me a program check, not hacking.
Sure. Hold up. I hadn't even loaded my character sheet because I ain't made no changes or rolls. Here we go.
Hmm.
Acceptable.
Want to keep
Unless
that?
it's not. Wow. What was that? A 2 and a 4? I mean, on average, I could do better.
And by keep that, I mean you want a chance at rolling higher because you're not discarding it.
As I was saying, the expert reroll. Do you get to keep the highest one or
You do,
not?
yeah.
I forget. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and use expert reroll then because I don't think there's
There's no reason
any
not
other
to.
reason for it. Yep.
There we go. Thank you. So I'm gonna give you the information straight, but it's coming in bits and pieces and inferences, and it's very hard to directly correlate, but there are very strong suggestions. Necros was doing studying human genetics, metaspace, and the infraworld. It's as an aside, it's also Necros Eternal that sterilized these embryos. The data suggests that objects in real space that have hang on, let me start over. People in real space leak memories into infraworld. You'd already kind of had a little bit of data about that. That's the thing that lets the QED be possible. It's the thing that kind of uh, has your memories in real space. It suggests ghosts also are just people's memories doing memory things. But those memories also take parts of their environment with them, and Necros's data suggests that uh, the things that people see and experience and that they remember, their environment, becomes solid and real in the infraworld, leading to their idea that placing a black ship, placing a giant ship and populating it and keeping it populated so that there's always people flowing throughout that ship and, more or less remembering that whole ship will create a duplicate of it in the infraworld. There are theories going further than that that doing this around a giant black hole, which is also a point of interesting physics between real space and the infraworld, may create multiples of it.
Was this done to explore the infraworld, or because they wanted to duplicate large ships very quickly for economic reasons?
Yeah, they're doing a dupe exploit.
They are doing a dupe exploit.
Like, I was thinking, all right, so they wanted to do some cool thing with exploring the infraworld, and then the duplicate thing came up, and it's like, wait, are they just fucking trying to find a fucking missing node or something like that? Is that what this is?
Well,
Exactly
it's
what this
kind
is.
of neither. Nothing that they're doing would allow them to better explore. Nothing that this is doing would allow them to better explore the infraworld. What it's definitely for the duplication. And some of the other things that you've seen, the personnel delivery vehicles that don't quite fit, you can also correlate those back to remember when you landed on Ecos and Zoe saw inside that jet black fighter, and it had bioorganic growth within it. Does that ring a bell?
Fair, yes, vaguely.
Okay. Those delivery vehicles on the external of this ship, they have the same kind of capacity for bioorganic melding. They're a little bit bigger to accommodate, and while they don't have quite as much growth into the vehicle itself, it looks like this ship was designed for the Vega to occupy while in the infraworld, and then bring here into real space.
Trying to bring Vega to real space.
All right, I go down to my conspiracy room and I take down a bunch of yarn. Fuck.
Wasn't that almost our theory, though?
Yeah, sort of.
Did we confirm that all the people being maintained here are supposed to be hosts for the Vega?
Yeah, I mean, that was my theory. But they're trying to do some weird dupe glitch on giant ships.
Mm-hmm. It
is unfortunately not the same thing.
Further exploration of the data from Changi 7 suggests that Black Sun Project, the internal research project of Terran Mandate that kind of started this whole thing, that discovered the infraworld and catalyzed this entire arm, are also the group that were instrumental in getting it shut down. It was Black Sun interviews with Kali, or not with Kali, with ABNN, the AI at that time, which which inspired Kali and caused her destructive rampage. Well, that didn't cause her destructive rampage, just caused her destructive desires towards Black. But they were a moderating force. I guess it's overstating it to say that Black Sun actually put any brakes on, because other tragedies occurred before their brakes could be applied. Hear the silence of confusion.
Yeah.
Saying,
so
what the fuck, GM?
Basically, this was stuff that was happening, and then the Scream occurred, right?
Yeah.
Because there was still a Scream in this universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although,
Yeah.
the Scream was only 600. Wait, was it 600? Yeah, the Scream was in 2665.
Oh, so it was another major event. Okay.
Yeah, there was some other pre-Scream major event that seems to have shut off contact between at least this world and Terran Mandate. You're not sure if Onalau still has any contact with them. You got two 14s. What other questions you got?
Speaking of Unalau, do we know when that was subsumed into the Infoverse, whatever?
Nope, you've got no data on that.
Okay. Didn't think we did, but I wasn't sure.
What was the other thing? I guess the other thing was. The other thing I think was like data and like the social engineering going on here and like the major events that she indicated she had to restart her goals here.
Mm-hmm.
That might have affected things.
Yeah, Jai can certainly scan through that. Um, you know, I'll try to say this as objectively as possible, even though she's my baby. Sorry, I tried to make a joke there. Mother
Mother did nothing wrong.
Would you say that she's your child?
Yes.
Callbacks.
Mother appears to have legitimately made efforts at creating this small population of living people that aren't just rolled around in a wheelchair. Like, that is one of the considerations. One of the simulations that was run was, could Mother just create a wheelchair bound 995 people and meet their objectives? And the result of that simulation was, yes, it would work. And Mother kind of shelved that idea and tried making other behavioral modifications. Mother has gone through several iterations of design and programming and structured activities and ways of trying to create this long-lasting group of people that don't threaten or compromise the mission. And with the lack of any incoming travel, uh, this sheepish, not sheepish, but sheep-like um, community of zealous faith to the point of deliberate ignorance has the best success rate in all of Mother's internal simulations, and has had a success rate comparable to those simulations. I think the part that I'm trying to be objective about is, I as a person don't know if this would work, but as the GM, I'm saying that Mother did objectively try their best to not just create human wheelchairs.
So what I'm hearing here is you as an author think that the best way to control people is to give them religion. Wow. Pretty fucked up.
God damn, Dax.
to give them faith.
It's a good thing you have friends who are religious. Otherwise, I think you were anti-religious.
Yeah, my religious friends, I think they know I'm kind of anti-religion. But because, respecting them, I don't.
You're not
push
militaristic about it.
Yeah, I don't project on them. I enjoy their company, so I'm nice. To be fair, I don't also push it on people that I don't like either. Except you guys. 'Cause you're in that weird middle ground of I like you and
Wait,
I
you
don't
don't
like
like
you.
us?
I would have been surprised if he did.
I want to like you guys, I really do, but you make my life so hard.
Uh,
I mean, I feel like that's a you problem.
Look at that table I wrote just because of you guys. It is a pretty
Well,
table,
okay.
though.
hey, I've got a fun question.
Oh boy.
Is it possible to manipulate the logs and ensure that the station as it is has a different record of events that in such a way that that mother would not actually notice?
I mean, Mother's literally looking over your shoulder right now.
um. So one of the odd things that Nemesis discovers in coming into the system, she's not hacking it, but she still is observant
I'm
of
still,
all the stuff. Um.
I still make my hacker observations.
Exactly. um. It appears that the Black, as a ship, has no modifiers. The system is not hardened against intrusion. It's also worth noting that data protocols are required, both for the ancient Terran mandate code as well as protocols specific to Mother. But Nemesis has hacker too.
Nemesis doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean it probably took Nemesis a few minutes to figure out. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, got it. And
And if that means that, then that means that.
yeah, he was
So
able to
on and so
navigate it
forth.
pretty quickly. But yeah, it would seem that shit hit the fan before the system here was hardened against intrusion.
And I've already been essentially granted
It,
access. The
it is
problem is,
hard.
it's
Sorry.
still a questionable whether I can do it without being noticed, seeing as literally Mother standing over my shoulder, right?
Right. You would still have to defeat Mother. In a hacker contest, not in physical,
Yeah, because
combat.
Mother actually resides in that system.
No, Mother doesn't reside in the
Oh.
system. She is, however, observing it.
In control. Okay.
They
It,
are.
it also has access to it.
Yeah. So the answer to the question is yes, it would be possible. It would be a risk. It is something that Nemesis would have to roll for. It will be easier to do it in this system than it will be to avoid Mother's scrutiny about it.
So is there any way we could get Mother's scrutiny, maybe inject in alternative history that might direct her her project differently?
What are you trying to do?
Exactly what I just said.
Okay, could you give me a little bit more detail?
Well,
Send-
I'm kind of wondering if her direction for this, for creating these sheeple, if you will, is based on her historical records of basically what she tried and the projections she made.
It is.
Or,
It's all based on training data, and that feeds into it.
Now, I'm kind of wondering if you could manipulate the training data. If we could inject a modified version of the training data that alters the projections such that allowing a bit more intellectual freedom and initiative, personal development, etc., etc., would be a if we could inject an alternative, we suggest that's a better idea
So
for the goals of her project.
let me give you some options for that.
I
Yes.
mean, if the answer is no, please just tell me so I don't have to think about it anymore.
The answer is almost no. Do
Yeah.
you still want more information?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
The problem is that the records there, that's old training data. It's already incorporated into Mother. You can change the outcomes of all of those experiments to different numbers, but that doesn't change where Mother's at now. What effect it would have is if Mother comes back and decides that she needs that they need to review the old information. And then doesn't detect that it was changed, and then incorporates that old data into new. It's
Like gaslighting Mother.
yeah, basically. So it's possible it has a lot of places where Mother can identify that that's different than I remember it, or that's different from what's in my database. But it's
Mother
possible.
looks at the information and goes, "Wait, why did I come to this other conclusion?
Yeah.
Have I been just straight up wrong for the past 1,000 years?"
The skill checks that you would roll would be to try and do it subtly enough that it's not easily detected that anything has changed. And if you have the psychological education, training, background, etc., to affect the changes that you want.
I mean, if there's a way to do it subtly and maybe just make the injection, prepare it beforehand, and have Nemesis make the injection here, then I think Jai could probably provide the psychological training side of it. If you wanted to, if Nemesis was willing to try it, I guess.
I'd just as soon we go ahead and ditch this place for now.
All right.
Yeah. Not sure about messing with Mother too much more right now.
Well, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I feel like this is something that I just need to. Yeah, I don't really. First of all, I don't entirely understand what you're going for, but also I'm a little like the situation here appears to be largely stable and dealt with now that we've disabled the condensers. It's just not something I'm willing to mess with right now, or to keep poking at.
I mean, other than the fact that she's killing the
Sidekick kids. Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, no. If we're leaving
better-
here, if we are planning to leave here, Jai is not going to support coming back. Yeah, psychic kids or not, he doesn't. I don't think Jai thinks that's a relevant concern.
I mean,
because it's basically
without-
they're all like that.
yeah, but I mean the resources to deal. I mean, most likely, from my understanding of psychics, most of those kids would actually die on their own, right?
Yes, they would.
I mean, that's probably the common understanding. Now, I don't know. Charlie feels differently, but
they would go insane.
Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we teach the mother how to make the MES drugs? Like, is she interested in keeping these kids alive?
I'm not familiar with MES drugs. What kind of effect would you think that they would have?
Isn't that how people control their psychic powers?
I don't remember that.
Don't
You might be
think
right.
So. I don't remember it.
I think it's kind of I know it's a setting thing, and like what was it? Polychrome has a thing where like to use their powers they have to take MES drugs.
Yeah,
But
no,
that
that's
was I know that
right.
one was a setting thing.
I don't do that.
Thing.
Okay, well, never mind then.
I'm sorry. You were completely right there, Miyunkin. The syndrome is inevitably fatal unless the victim avoids all use of their uncanny abilities.
Yeah, I was like, hmm.
Okay, well, whatever. If we can't do anything about it, we can't do anything about it.
I just don't think we have the reason. I mean, if there's something to be done about it, I think Charlie has the right of it, where you get like a high level medicine on it. Of course, that's its own thing, own problem.
Out of commission, ship him off.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, that could be something, maybe but I don't think there's anything. There's nothing we can do staying here, at the
Yeah,
moment.
I don't. I think my assumption on Jai's character is he would not see the point in doing something like that, and probably would not agree to do it on his own time.
Okay.
But I guess it's possible Charlie could persuade him somehow. I'm not sure.
And I think that Jai is good enough geneticist that he perhaps could create some kind of mez suppressor. I mean, it's a syndrome that carves burnt neural pathways through an untrained brain. That sounds like something medicine can fix and just hasn't for some reason.
Yeah, the assumption I've got here is just he'd basically go, why bother? There's
So-
nothing here to save.
Does Charlie trying to convince him otherwise?
If there's nothing that we can do here, then there's nothing that we can do here. I'm not gonna hold up the game for it. Certainly not.
I wouldn't hold up the game for it. I would just kind of look for some kind of in-character or out-of-character communication, conversation between Jai and Charlie, convincing Jai that it's worth his while to come up with that drug.
I don't think it is, honestly. It's exclusively a thing that makes Charlie uncomfortable. But there's no benefit to fixing it. Besides, fucking, you did it good, Charlie. Proud of you. And
Well, no. I would
don't
note
think Jai's
that.
in it for the good boy points.
No. I think Jai would be convinced to do it on that ground if he thought there was any reason to save the rest of these people. I think his stance is, it would be worth saving them if, like, there were any people on here to save, basically.
Oh, but Jai's not convinced they're people.
Or he's convinced that the AI is taking them in the direction that is fundamentally opposed to what he thinks is important in humanity. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that concludes all of your business with Mother and the Black Ship for now.
I don't like that. Can you
learned
not say for now?
Well,
Phrasing?
you've learned that the Black Ship in real space is very, 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 very likely simply a template that is being somehow magiscianically reconstructed in Infraworld as a real thing that can return to real space. That it has been refit with condensers and with entity-like attachments, or things specifically suited to the entities, which are in the Infraworld, of course, and that Necros Eternal effectively created a situation that leaves all of these people on this ship continuing to spam it into the Infraworld. So, before you get on your Marauder and
Oh wait, no. Can you roll back and clarify for me? Destroying the condensers should prevent them from like spamming it into the infraworld any further, right?
no, that's the human memories that are doing that.
Oh, like. Wait, so it's one of those cases where, like, basically, in order to stop moving these things into the infraworld, you basically have to destroy humanity or something.
Well, you'd have to destroy the thinking, the sapient beings on this ship. And I'll also call back
Easily
to
done.
the time that Jai entered the portal. Remember that he saw kind of a shadowy reflection of the space around the portal?
Verda?
Well, maybe not shadowy, but smoky. It was sepia. There was a wind blowing against him, but otherwise, the equipment that was in real space was in the infraworld. It was just smoky and substanceless. But there were also those smoke beings swarming real space, and also
Right, but
flying around in the infraworld.
I guess my question is more, so basically, wherever humans are, they'll just project whatever they're around into infraspace, basically, from their memories.
That is Necros Eternal's conclusion. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really see the point in dealing with it and handling this then, because that just is where
You're broken up at the end there.
doing anything about it seems pointless, just by virtue of like wherever people are, they're going to do this. So it doesn't really matter if they're doing it here, because it's not really any different from doing it anywhere else.
It is a localized effect. I'm not sure if I said that.
Why would it be localized?
Well, that's what the data suggests.
No, I mean like.
How do you mean?
What do you mean by localized?
So localized being that the people here on the black ship project the black ship, as long as they generally cover the span of the ship. People on Earth's moon project Earth's moon as long as they're more or less across the entirety of it. Otherwise, they only project what part of it they're on.
Okay, but is there any particular reason why the black ship would be more concerning about that than anything else?
Probably just the personnel delivery vehicles fitted to the outside of it.
And exactly what are those again?
Those are single-person drop pods that a ship could be in high orbit and shoot those off of it and send them down into the atmosphere of a planet.
Right. But that's the sort of thing that's like plausible military hardware elsewhere. I don't think that's a significant concern.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think we can just safely say, yeah, this isn't our problem. There's nothing here that's worth dealing with any further.
Alrighty. So, before you guys get back on the Marauder to return to the Raza, Mother approaches you with a small box. Well, not a small box, a medium-sized box, about a few shoe boxes size of box.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's make it 4 boxes. 5. Oh gosh, dang it! How many of you are here? 5 of you, including Omikawa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds right.
Mother approaches with as many boxes as there are of you.
Well, there are technically 6 of us. It's just one of us was staying on the ship the entire time. That's
Right.
not real.
Plus Switch. Mother is only approaching with boxes for the people that left the ship. And
Okay, if I don't like my gift to Giddies, then I'll just give it to whoever the other person was. I forget who it was.
it is close.
Close. Oh yeah, just in time. Oh Jesus.
In the style of the children.
I mean, I honestly don't remember what the children's style was.
Oh, but I can drag pictures over to show you.
Oh, great.
Bring 'em, let's see it.
It's basically pajamas, robes, mostly white, but not all white.
Yeah,
Although
it's cultist robes.
it's cultist robes, yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Peace and tranquility to you, friend.
Well, if we ever need to, I guess, start a new religious movement, sure. It's useful for that.
Yeah. For this one, I'm just gonna post a link, because I don't want to drag all of these over. You're welcome to look at it. It's on Pinterest if you want.
Where did you put it?
It's in the thread for Black.
Reds, that's right.
Yeah, until any of you type something into it, you won't get a notification of new posts, which kind of seems a little bit counterproductive to threads.
Holy shit.
Where is it? Sorry.
Dibs on the lace pantsuit.
This pants.
Seeing it, unless it's not on Discord.
Oh yeah, the lace pantsuit. Yeah, right.
That's now what fucking Zoe wears all the time.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
full on lace pantsuit.
Okay. For those of you that want to, yes, go to the discussion channel and click on the little hashtag. You should see.
Oh.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
It's very. I guess it's clothes.
I thought I had more colorful stuff in there, but I also tried to find more masculine stuff in there, more for men. But for some reason,
You don't think a lace pantsuit is for men?
Well, no, but I was trying to
It has
find.
suit in the title.
I was trying to find other clothes that would be, like, okay, the men wear this, but the only one that I found was that one with, hey, there's a guy wearing robes. Oh. For some reason, Pinterest shows me mostly females. I don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And most of them in some state of undress? What are you trying to tell me, Pinterest?
Yeah, I think it might be reading your search history there, Dex.
That is how Pinterest works.
So yes, selection of cultist robe type clothing for each of you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just what I
Yeah,
wanted.
I'm actually. I actually immediately take the box and just hand it to Nemesis. Say, Nemesis, make sure there's not a bomb or something in here.
What? I'm not a bomb disposal unit.
Wait, does that mean that you don't check it for bombs?
Well, no, I'm obviously going to check it for a bomb now.
Would you like me to check it for bombs?
Sure. Wait,
No.
Wait, Mother? No. That defeats the whole purpose.
That was a joke.
Look, there's no ticking. It's
Ha, ha,
probably
ha.
not a bomb.
Yeah,
Modern bombs do not
this
tick.
entire ship's a joke.
Damn, slammed. Let's get out of here. On that note, mic drop. Let's get out of here.
So, are you guys actually allowing those boxes on your ship before Nemesis scans it, or is that a point that Jai's making?
No, wait, what?
I mean,
I told Nemesis to do it right now.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
handed it to her.
Okay. So, you guys do have necessary, meta tools and stuff. Go ahead and give me a int program check.
look, I know this is rude, but
I will be no, this is incredibly rude. That's why I did it.
you say int program?
Yes.
Okay.
Look all gift horses directly in their mouths, especially if you think there might be
especially if it's-
bombs.
Yeah.
I am making a point of looking the gift horse in the mouth.
There do not appear to be any devices that Nemesis could detect. There's nothing transmitting or receiving
I mean, I'd be pretty surprised if
communications.
there were.
It is close.
You have found
I mean,
close.
okay,
I say,
that's.
I s-
I wasn't paranoid until Jai said that, but it's like in retrospect, yeah, that would be really weird if they
I say
decided to.
thanks, and then get in the ship. Let's get the hell out of here. Please.
Mother waves as as the hangar doors open after you've gotten into your ship and gotten everything sealed up, of course. And then the platform extends, taking the Marauder outside of black and into the black, the other black.
You ever notice how everything in this sector is awful?
Well, it all comes out of a certain person's mind, so.
Yeah.
What I'm as a person, I'm an optimist, so I don't know how all this bad stuff happens.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right. Speaking of, as you are flying back to the Raza, you need to pay your crew
Cool.
How much is that?
84,750.
All right, you heard him, Zoe. Take the money out of your pocket and pay him.
Uh-huh. You said it was. Sorry, what was the number again?
I put it in the chat room.
84,750. Yeah.
Okay.
Bugs. And Lulu, I'm sorry. Did you get as much information as you wanted? I realized that I kind of took over the show for a minute with revealing all the grand conspiracy shit. But did you get the information that you wanted?
Not really, but it's not that big of a deal.
Well, let
Actual
me.
useful data.
Yeah, let me just. What was there something specific that I could have given you or detailed better?
I think it'll be. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Like if there was like anything that was like usable research data in there, that would have been great. But I don't think there was anything that would really interest Jai on it
No,
beyond
that's
like general social programming stuff, which there are other directions he'd want to take that.
right. That's
So
all correct assessment. There's really no useful research data unless you are trying to do social programming, and then there's an abundance of it.
yeah. Well,
Ooh.
I'll keep it on hand. Maybe someone will be interested in it.
I think.
Yeah, you now have a token that says social engineering information.
Yeah.
I think the more useful information, which is why I took the stage, was the reveals about this all being more or less a Necros Eternal refit and project, and that it was their work combined
And is
with.
it? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, combined with the research that you got from Changi 7, that shed some light on this ship's purpose.
Is Necros Eternal still in operation in this sector? I can't remember.
They're not.
Okay.
The only one of those three corporations that is Artemis Group. And that was the security arm of the three.
Oh, not to be confused with Artemis Black News Network, ABNN. Look, I don't know. Sometimes coincidences aren't coincidences.
And sometimes they're just your GM being unable to come up with the original names. I don't know why I'm slamming you so much today, but like, get slammed.
It's in your nature.
It is in my nature.
It is. Yeah.
That does actually remind me. What all was in the Changi 7 research database again? Because I don't know if we actually went through all of that.
You didn't. I kind of let this go a little bit farther than you really had the chance to yet. But there were all three of the company or the group data sets. There was Artemis Group, which was data related to security functions and protocols of Artemis Group. Black Sun, that had the data including Infraworld, Condenser, Iden, as well as engineering schematics. Black Sun was much more rigorous scientific control. And then there was Necros Eternal, which was a strange combination company of engineering, building, research, and cult. They're not far off from Scientology in their attempts to, in how they interact with the world, and they also are the ones that are basically promoting immortality or immortal humans. Necros Eternal included data related to human genetics, metaspace, and Infraworld.
Would you be able to write the very, very brief summary for each of those, or if you have them on hand?
Yeah.
Just post them.
Sure
So
do.
you write down a lot of things. So if you can just what note you have.
There's also the ABN
Sure.
records.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to assume that you did not still want to scan with the Infraworld detector.
No, I still definitely want to scan. It's valuable information.
I mean Black. Do you actually want to go get the detector and come back with it?
Still
Yeah.
on the route though.
We can swing by on
Okay.
our way at least.
Yeah.
'Cause I assume she's not going to shoot at us.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about she's not going to shoot at us, but
Well,
I think we can scan from outside the
She's-
range of her.
I don't think she's
shooting.
gonna shoot at us without warning us.
yeah.
Let's see, where are you on that? Okay. Oh. I may have missed a scene, because I know that you spent some time with Armstrong to inspire new ideas on that. You had the Armstrong scene for the android thing.
Mhm.
Did I miss anything? Was there anything else on the Infraworld detector? The increase in the range?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I'm going to say it like that so that I have plausible deniability if later you remember something that I didn't.
Fair enough. Alright. You return to the Marauder, to the Raza. It is now the 4th of July.
Yay! Let's celebrate the independence of a country that doesn't exist anymore. Woo!
I'm sorry to point this out, Zoe, but both Jai and Zoe are from somewhere that speaks British English, so presumably they're space British.
Well, yeah, but why would the
Yeah.
British celebrate American independence?
Well, they
Day?
wouldn't. That's the point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think there was just
I
too
feel
much sarcasm all around that it's sarcasm itself.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on with our lives.
Yes, let's. Right. Still got an hour left. What are you guys gonna do with it?
A whole hour.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well,
what do we
if we're
still have
just if we're just going to destroy the fleet, is there any reason not to take apart the guns in Chang'e yet?
Did we? So we are just gonna destroy the fleet.
I don't
That's where
know.
we're at.
Does that
I don't recall any. I mean, Nemesis isn't really like super into it, but I'm not strong enough to argue.
told
I think
we
Jai,
told
I thought
what's
you
her
settled
name that
on
we were going to, right? That's why we're doing
Mother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, let's just transfer Changi over and get her guns and
Or Kali.
wrap this shit up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Callie.
Well, we'll explain what the situation is there. So I'm
Alright.
kind of curious what her opinion on that all is, but the contenders are gone, so it should.
I feel like we settled on agreeing that, as long as we dealt with the condensers, we were golden, right?
Yeah, we should be golden. We fulfilled our end of the agreement. But
We are going to do the.
we do just explain what we found over there.
So you didn't. Hang on. Let me remind myself of the Kali voice. Agdashlu Sora. Scratchy, old, cusses a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What? So you mean you didn't fix the fucker?
So yeah, when you come back to tell Kali, you're interrupted pretty quickly with why is that ship out
Why
there
isn't it blown up?
still powered?
Told you what the situation was. We were going to explore it first, and if we could get it and salvage it without destroying it, we would. Here's the situation. There's a weird socially engineered cult of sheeple over there, but they are
Literally-
not possessed. They do not appear to be possessed by the Vega or any other extra universal entities. The condensers we all dealt with ourselves, so there's no more risk of extra universal intrusions. On that regard, there's no longer any cause for concern. Here's the proof. Here's the record of us doing that.
Okay.
Here's the pudding.
You basically give her video that you took of the operations of the work.
Yep, and all 7 of the ones we removed. Is there any further cause for concern there?
Well, we're gonna scan it to make sure that she wasn't lying to us, and there's actually an 8th one.
Yeah.
I knew there was a reason we were doing the scanning.
Yeah.
There's a long silence from Kali.
Do you think she's annoyed that we managed to board and take over this place, but we just kind of went along with whatever Mother said? Do you think that annoys her?
Did you say that out loud where she can hear you?
She's the one who shot at us. It's her own fault.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
High fives all around. Let's get the hell out of here.
Now,
Although
what
I'm
do
not
you-
sure where we're
what-
going next.
What do you want with me?
You are a primarily defensive AI, correct? Well, I suppose security or military AI, correct?
We need somebody to shoot our guns.
Military
good.
is my primary function, yes.
Yeah, we have we have possible roles for you now that your current station is untenable, such as it were.
It's more of an unfiveable.
Excuse me. Unsevenable.
Look, I know that you think it's funny to give AIs terrible senses of humor, but
Sorry, that was
Stop
not Kali. That was me.
okay.
That was my terrible sense of humor.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, come pick me up then.
Unless you think there's some way for us to seize control of that ship over there, I think this is probably as good as it's going to get. So yeah, let's go pick her up and get those guns.
I thought we were on the station
Uninstalled.
already. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'll go over to her section and pick her up, I guess.
yeah, you are on the station. She basically she's kind of implying that you can now enter the Raksha temple. Her
Yes, she doesn't mean come to the station pick me up. She means come to my abode.
yeah, she does.
Mm.
Your crew in salvaging have been very careful to avoid the server room, as well as well, in avoiding the server room, also are not going to the let's see, this is the right one. Not going to the other part, the number 6.
Yeah, they're actually temple.
Yeah, number 9. So, on your cautions and instructions, don't anger Kali.
Don't make her mad.
Don't wake Kali.
Dum.
And so you make your way over there. Any of you that want to go can be part of this, be going along. The door from the main server there. I write this down. I want to use words, names. Fuck. I must have typed it, not read it. It's actually on my map. Yes, read it. Like read it from my memory.
Are you against the use of O's? You wrote it? Whatever.
I actually can't use that today. Sorry, I was trying to play along and it didn't work out. Yes. The vault, the water-cooled server farm, in 6. So yeah, you get in there. It's very cold, obviously, but that's okay because you're in space. You're already wearing vac suits, and the door to 9 is open. You see that the room and the servers within have been shot to hell. And there's also a dead body in there. Just kind of floating around.
Mm-hmm. So, hey, Kali, what's this about? Who's this guy?
Person. Don't assume.
Lieutenant Jameson took exception to locking down the shuttles.
Uh-huh.
Tried to threaten me and force his way in.
But you couldn't let him do that?
Daisy.
It looks like he actually succeeded there. He's in the temple room and he is shot to hell out of the servers that are in room 9.
Did not seem to have worked very well.
Look over to your left.
I look over to my left.
Now look to your right. 50% of those people aren't going to be here in 6 months.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a reference.
There's
Yeah.
there's a small server farm that appears to have escaped, or server, not server farm, a small server, single server that appears to have escaped the carnage. You can kind of reconstruct the scene in your mind with a little bit of information from Kali. Apparently, he came in, started shooting, and was nearly through all of the servers, blasting away with Void Carbine. He had to be blasting for a while because those things are not supposed to damage shit. But he eventually got shot in the back by more void carbines, presumably from those fleas and peacekeepers, as they rushed to prevent Kali's room from being destroyed. He got shot in the back just like 24 times, and there's a server over there that is just got those little blinking lights. It has a couple of void carbine bullet scrapes, that chalky residue that's left, and it doesn't take Nemesis much to figure out that basically Kali was using a tunnel from this little bit that is containing her, and using the larger station servers in 6 for processing. Kali adds a little bit of narrative to this. Almost sounds regretful in tone of voice as she recounts that this violent act escalated her into full-on offensive destruction of the station. You were wondering why I was so hell-bent on destroying it. There you go.
Trying servers?
No, you guys had questions about what escalated Kali so quickly.
Oh, gotcha. She got that first taste of blood and she wanted more.
She felt threatened.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
You know, she was following protocols. She was locking people out so that they couldn't just rush over there and become more of the problem, or enact unoptimal solutions. And apparently, according to her, this dude got pissed off because somebody over there that he loves is somebody that he loves is over there, and started making demands. She'll even show a scratchy, damaged video, a corrupted video of him demanding that Kali unlock and release the shuttles so that they can go over there and retrieve their people before anything bad happens over there. And after her continual, denial, it's this is protocol. I'm not doing that. He pulled up his gun and started shooting her.
I pulled out my gun.
Start blasting.
Anyways, started blasting.
I'm sure that's from somewhere that I should probably
Yes.
know.
Always sunny in
Always Sunny.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just from somewhere I don't need to know.
Somewhere that I need to know.
But that's that little server there is where Kali is currently housed.
Okie dokie. Let's
Pokey.
let's get it all wrapped up. Will shutting down Kali do anything, or do we need to keep her active while we do this?
She tells you that once she relinquishes control of the station, that ABNN will resume control.
Can you shut down the station before we? So that, we have time to get out of here while they're starting it back up or whatever?
Are you afraid of a little data collection?
Yes.
That data collection has control over a station with
With really big guns?
Oh, have we disabled the guns already?
You're
Well, we
working
took them
on it.
apart.
ABNN doesn't have authority to
What?
fire weapons.
Oh, okay.
That is human only, and me.
Oh, well, you know. Does anyone want to talk to another full AI?
I probably want to talk about philosophy some more. Boo.
Next session, my dinner with ABNN.
God. All right. Sorry, is that coming online now?
You have yes, options have been proposed. Kali can disconnect, and ABNN can come online. Kali can shut down the whole station if that's your preference. It shouldn't interfere with anything that you're doing there. You just have to, like lifts and stuff. Or the whole station can be exploderated.
Is there any reason not to explodorate the station?
We can't come back and salvage exploderated station later? We can't send the ice ferret here to do some more salvage?
I guess. Yeah, I guess we could repurpose it later in the future if we really wanted to, and we actually didn't went forward with destroying all Union people approaching.
Yeah. So then the
let's
only
not
question is-
explodorate it. I guess the question with ABNN, the ABNN AI is, do we want to make use of that as well somehow?
Kali describes ABNN as a data collection and aggregator. It sounds almost like they're just collecting news and reporting it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's take ABNN with us as well. Where are they stored? Give us their bits.
Yeah, ABNN actually does have that entire server, so you can take ABNN. You would either need to convince it to shrink itself into a much less optimal setup. Like Kali is basically without access to those servers is basically reduced to the personal computer data slab level of effectiveness, which is she has no real processing power. If you brought ABNN online and convinced it to make itself, to condense itself into a small little space like that also, you could do the same thing, bring it along. Or you can pack up all the servers it's currently in, with or without bringing it online.
Let's make sure all the guns aren't. Well, let's make sure all the guns aren't installed, then bring it back online and just see if we can convince it to come with. We can drop a couple names. We can tell it we know fucking
April.
Yeah, we know April. We're cool with her.
I was just booted up. Why would I know who that is?
I assume you're communicating with her.
We make a lot of assumptions around here.
Yeah.
So, wait, does this mean that there's... If these were built to watch over black ships, does that mean there's a black ship everywhere? There's a ABBN fucking
ABNN probe.
reporter?
They're
Yeah.
like satellite.
No,
Maybe.
ABNN was purpose-built as a data nexus for the three groups here. Artemis Group, Black Sun, and Necros Eternal. ABNN is basically just a standard purpose database AI.
So literally all of the reporters we've heard so far, that's their actual voice, the fucking robot voice, because they're all robots?
I mean, I imagine simulated voices are pretty gosh darn good.
Yeah, like
in the future.
Kali's voice is simulated, and it sounds human. And Kali doesn't have any actual robot body. Kali is right now just a server.
Yeah, and I guess we did literally talk to April, so...
Yeah.
A real person.
Alleged real person. Allegedly.
Okay, so you're getting the weapons all shut down, and salvaging them. That's
Yeah.
You've got that so that it's only going to take you 8 hours, with some scrambling, or 16 hours at a relaxed pace.
I mean, are we in a hurry? How much time do we have to deploy the white hole bomb?
It is currently the 4th, and if you want to destroy, yeah, no, you're not. If you want to destroy all the ships, you need to set it off or activate it on the 12th to 15th. You've got time.
Yeah, so let's just fucking wrap it up.
Take our time.
And let's make sure that we get a proper server built for our friend.
Okay.
And let's go get hot dogs. And come on, somebody else spitball with me.
Hot dog. I want pizza. Luigi.
I'm sure
Luigi
Luigi
make
can make a
pizza?
pizza. He's like, no, that is the one thing I refuse to make. It knows what it did.
All right. Your metaspatial hypercharge cannons have the components. Oh, here. Just post it for you.
Well, we have a list of their components in our weapons. It is 1 computing, 1 energy conversion, 2 materials, and 1 metaspace.
Yep. I'm not holding to those exact numbers when you're dismantling things.
Give me them. Give me them.
So, as
Give me
with
them
the
computing.
with the condensers, you can guarantee yourself one of them, and depending on your fixed roll to dismantle them, you'll get randomly others.
Hey. Actually, I'm a little curious. Can we put together a bit of a plan for this, right? Or a plan? Can Nemesis apply their help to that?
Can I plan to help on this?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have plenty of time.
We are
to
taking a
work this
leisurely
out.
stroll.
Yalkin, let's use the new version of it.
Oh yeah, I've forgotten that. Do you have the fully typed? I'm sure it's somewhere in our chat.
Yeah, I posted it for you. I don't even see where you are in my chat.
916.
Slide into my DMs here.
There were 4 cannons, right?
There, now I put you at
Yep.
the top.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and guarantee 2 computing and 2 conversion, and then roll for the rest. Unless there's any objections there.
Nope. Works for me.
Oh, maybe I didn't just copy paste it. The revision.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw an actual like a formalized form. It was pretty close one, but it wasn't really, you know.
Yeah. Planner V2. Formatting on that is terrible. I apologize, but the main point is you can aid 2 plus your admin skill.
Yep.
Which
should be plenty. It's
yeah,
6
you've only
currently.
got 4 rolls to make here, so that's fine. And you're rolling 3 to 6 and dropping the lowest die when you do aid with administer.
Oh right.
That was the big change, I think. All right. So Zoe again, go ahead and give me 4 int fix. And you said 2 computing and 2 what? You were very quiet there, Jai. Lulu. Conversion. Okay.
Conversion.
Got it.
It's good to keep things steady, I guess. Woof. Jesus, these are some terrible
You could
rolls.
always re-roll that last one.
I'm gonna re-roll this one.
Yeah, you've got 1 plan reroll and 1 Zoe reroll.
There we go.
Do you want to re-roll any of the others then?
Yeah, I guess I'll re-roll one of the 11s. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cool.
Let's see the help checks.
Do we need the help checks?
Yes, because
Oh, we want 12.
yeah, you
Because
want 12 and
It's all
14.
11s.
Okay.
Oh yeah, end of the 13.
Both of those
That's
will
funny.
get you to a new threshold.
All right.
So, yeah.
So wait. Okay, you rerolled one of the 11s into. Okay, and you used your expert reroll. Okay, I gotcha. So 2 administer rolls.
Yeah, we've got an 11, 11, a 12, and a 13.
3 administer rolls.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, plus on that. One more.
Oh right, I didn't roll my 3d6. So
Oh
hold on,
yeah,
let me
no,
go
you didn't.
I forgot about that. All
Oh.
right, so that upgrades that. Yep.
That
So
first
the
one's a
first
plus.
one,
And the second one I can reroll the 1. Well, not really reroll the 1, but
Yeah. See if you get something on it.
2.
Okay.
So it goes up to 11.
Okay, so that 13 remains just below the threshold. Is there anybody
unless
else
you
that can
re-roll
help?
the administer.
Oh yeah. do
Yeah.
that.
I guess the if I have my is that I guess it's a new scene, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Might as well.
Yep.
We still don't really have any
36.
pressure. Yeah, let me actually hold on. I probably still don't have this roll. Nope. Okay, hold on. Where is this setting? I think I have to actually go to edit, so hold on. Let me roll that one manually real quick.
You
No
shouldn't
change.
have to go to edit. You're able to
No,
have
not
it
it's not
document.
edit. It's the little No, there. Here we go. Ask. Not edit, but the little pencil.
Gotcha. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That is still leaves it at a 13. Is there anybody else that can try and hit a 13 to give Zoe that bump up to a 14?
I can.
Anybody
Here.
other than Jai?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Here's my
Yeah.
logic. So we're running through these gigantic spatial hyperspace cannons. There's a lot of physics space. Really rely on physics-based components. I'm kind of wondering if something. I'm just going to use my focus. I'm tired. I'm tired, Dex. I'm tired.
Stop being tired.
Go ahead.
It's that easy.
I'm just using my focus. To provide that little bit of know-how to see how we can extract that. Understanding these things work.
So tired, his voice keeps cutting.
All right.
I'm
You're
not
just
sure
getting
what's going
tired.
on there.
You're tired to push the push attack button.
Oh man.
Oh wow! I get to re-roll those ones though.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so many rolls. Go ahead.
So many rolls, so little time.
That's only a 12 though. So
Do you want to
Yeah.
use your reroll?
yeah, fuck it. Let's go. I'm not doing anything else.
We'll do it live.
There we go.
Finally.
This
All
is
right.
when the GM is like, and then the fucking big fleet comes and attacks, and yes, it's all the same scene.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh,
All right.
Party of 3 experts, bro.
Oh, I gave you too much last time. I added the 2 that you got from the roll to the 1 that I already guaranteed, and it was supposed to be the 1 guaranteed and the 1 extra from the roll. That's fine. I'm not taking them away from you, but I am fixing it this time. So we've got 3, 2, 5d5. And I'm just doing it in the order as they are typed into my document. Which is one more. Put this on a line. All right, one more computing. One more conversion, and then one more computing. 5 with metaspace. You got 2 metaspace and a 3. Okay. So,
What do we get overall?
got 3 computing, 3 conversion, 2 metaspace, and 1 amp.
Cool.
We are sitting in a pretty good spot for pre-tech components right now. Then,
We are loaded.
if
Okay.
you don't mind, Dex, I'm going to go ahead and invest one of those computing components into the spike drive,
Yeah, let me pull that up and I'll edit it for you.
which should be the last pre-tech we need. Which means it's just a ton of spare parts again, which will take
Let the hunt begin.
which will take years to get because these things are really kind of rare, actually, for how many you need.
You can get another 4,400 if you spend 4 more weeks here.
It's probably not worth it. 4 weeks for that is not worth it, I don't think.
Okay. Right through. So you've applied the computing component, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You just need the spare parts.
Cool.
And the music agrees.
Right.
Here we
So overall, we've got for pre-tech components, we've got 3 amp, 2 computing, 3 conversion, 8 materials, and 11 metaspace left.
So much metaspace.
Yeah, we gotta figure out something to do with the metaspace. And by we, I mean me, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Alright.
Can you use the metaspace things to invent the metaspace telephone?
Yeah. Absolutely. To find out what the infra drive is doing. Oh, that's infra. Yeah, you can probably figure
Come on,
something
dude,
out.
Pay attention. Wait, are there? Wait, does this imply the existence of infra components?
No, I'm
Infra-based
I'm
component?
not doing that to you.
Thank you.
I like my 5. I think 5 is enough.
That's funny.
Last thing I have written for session notes here is that your crew still would like to have a meeting with you. Well,
Nice.
not your crew. Fairfield and LeBlanc are sitting idly by on their anxiety.
All right, why don't you two stand in the airlock while we're having this conversation, just in case.
Your anxiety will go away in this room, I promise.
This is our anti-anxiety chamber.
Um,
No, it's not the airlock.
You can't just paint it white. I know what this room is.
Don't worry. In a few seconds, your anxiety will be all gone.
It'll all be over soon.
So do you want to keep putting that off, or you want to attend to that?
No, we have to attend to it.
I don't mind if you put it off. I'll just keep, rolling things in private.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Fairfield, at the very least, is, you've assessed her to be fairly stable. She's not really too much of a leak risk. LeBlanc would probably need a little bit more coaching, but if you guys did want to put this off, you
See, I think the real problem here is we, as a group, haven't decided what the hell we're doing, so we don't know what to tell our crew that we're doing.
I'm glad you raised that because I wanted to take a few minutes and kind of get a feel for where you want to go from here. I can do this now, or if you're planning on going to Onalau next, I can wait until you get information there. Not trying to push you to Onalau, but
But we're in the
That's
region.
where we said we were going next anyway.
is it okay?
Yeah, the only other thing that's like immediate major goal is trying to reclaim the fucking infra drive but we have no idea where to really start with that. Do we?
So
I guess trying to hit the one guy up at the hive, but
Yeah.
I don't think that would end up being more than maybe 2 or 3 sessions at most.
That's what you said about So.
Well, to be
Sue?
fair, that's also because I expected you to ignore the laws.
Sos.
We are Seuss. Sos.
And then
Seuss.
3 days
We
later
are
in
very
game, key to
law-abiding
the
people.
city. And the law-abiding part would have been very easy if you just fast forward
Yeah.
to 3 days.
Yeah, look, if we had just
Yeah.
partied for 3 days, it would have had the exact same effect.
Yes. Yeah. I don't absolve myself of responsibility for that, but I'm not solely to blame.
That's fair.
I definitely could have paced that better.
Or you could have just had me, like, when I was dreaming about the box, be like, I think there's something in that box that could really help us. So let's just wait.
I've got a
3 days.
really good feeling about this loot box, y'all.
So the information that you're going to gain from Onalau, you've already more or less gained it with the Necros Eternal data. So we can have this conversation now if you guys are up for it.
Yeah. So ever since we saw the writing on the wall, literally, that said the black ships were coming, I kind of figured this was going to end up with a big, fucking fleet battle where we fight off the black ships. So my goal this whole time has been to, like, get people to help us with that, because fleet battles are a lot more interesting if you have a fleet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but we don't
Oh,
really
that's
have
it.
that many people to help us.
Yeah, I didn't say I was good at it. I said that's what my goal has been.
So I have 3 distinct paths that you can take. One of those paths is a do whatever you want path. So let me lay them all out, and then just brainstorm amongst yourselves how you guys want to close out this campaign and into the next campaign. Assuming you guys want to continue playing with me and don't want to run for the hills as soon as I release you. The first option is literally just sandbox it. Basically say, fuck all this. It's not my problem. Take Jai's stance and just keep sandboxing around. Go to Onalau, play around, see what's going on. Go to Audrima, play around, see what's going on. Go to Lamiera, buy some power suits, do whatever you want until the campaign ends itself. That's the end of that. There's a sandbox option. There's a reset option where the campaign gets reset and everyone starts over from day one on a collision course towards Stet with no memories in different characters. That's a reset option. And the third option is to essentially what Xander said here. Start orienting themselves to definitively tackle what they're seeing as a problem. Start gathering the resources. Start gathering allies, and this would culminate with the crew of the Raza becoming a sort of the council of the Raza Corporation, or whatever you guys decide to name it, and the next campaign would be your characters as a part of that organization.
What do you think, Nox and Meowkin.
It's a tough decision. I don't know. I thought.
Here's my suggestion, Dex. Why don't we put this on hold for like a week, and then just next session we can do like a break / review session to talk things through, if people would be up for that, so we could actually discuss things at length.
Okay.
Right now I'm a little too drained to really focus on things.
I would be fine with that. Would that work for everyone else?
Yeah. Yep. I can
Okay.
do that.
In the meantime, can we have the 3 options just posted somewhere so we can review them over and over?
I'll write them
in
into
writing.
player
Definitely.
planning a little bit more extensively, so that you know what my goals with each are, and what changes I would be making to the last 20 or so sessions of this campaign. Because I do have sorry for imposing that limit, but apparently Twitch will only allow a single collection to be 100 episodes, so that has to be the end of the campaign.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
What can you imagine?
I only noticed that last week, and I was like, huh, that's convenient. We're on episode 81, session 81, and I'm going to have this talk, and, you know, I was kind of thinking 20 more sessions at most. Yes, and let me modify just slightly that next week we'll come back, we'll play for an hour or two of your interactions on Onalau, and let you have a little bit more in-depth knowledge from that. Will you mind if I take the reins a little bit and guide you a little bit more than I have?
That's
So that
fine.
we can actually get something done once in a while.
Get-
Yeah, I guess that's all right.
Just a little bit of the railroading, right?
That is fine. I would like to say
Yeah.
one more thing in character, like before right when we're about to leave this system, I'm going to transmit something to the black, which is actually I think I was thinking on this a little bit. I'm going to have Jai transfer instructions on how to resolve the genetic bottleneck to the black, and explain. I don't trust you in the slightest, but on the off chance that you do decide to resolve these issues, perhaps you'll make something of it. We'll see.
Ooh.
Wow. Jai extending a backhanded olive branch.
Yeah.
Backgated olive branch.
And probably a longer note on what he views as important steps towards improving the status, and actually giving them the education and the means to improve themselves in line with his personal views.
Okay. All right. So next week.
Here's how to make super soldiers.
No, he's not saying that. He's just making better humanity.
Next week we'll advance the clock so that you can activate the white hole bomb. Well, not activate it, but power it on, which will destroy the Union fleet. I believe you guys. Did you want to have 5 minutes conversation confirming your in-character plans on that?
We're gonna kill everybody is the plan, I think.
Sounded like everyone agreed to that. I just don't want to make that heavy of an assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's really contested it strongly, so
It's not my favorite plan, but I don't really have any.
I don't think it's ever anyone's favorite plan at this point.
Yeah.
But personally,
but we're done talking about it, so let's just do it.
And it's I mean it is, it's the most effective.
It's the most effective. Personally, I think personally I'd rather just damage them heavily, extremely heavily, but let some live. But on the other hand, it's probably best to just wipe them out and then hope that Union doesn't go back.
Okay.
Because it doesn't seem like there's any further issues here that this particular region is likely to cause us, and having access to this while no one else is going there might prove useful in the future for someone.
So I'll actually incorporate that into the end of this session. I'll advance the clock to the 12th, to the calendar to the 12th. You guys have worked on your various other projects. In fact, I'll be nice and I'll put another thing in the player planning that basically just lets you kind of write out a couple sentences about a project that's worked on over the week, and we'll let that be the scene. Instead of forcing it to be in game time. And it's the 12th. You guys have turned on the white hole bomb. You don't know the effects of it, but all of your calculations and all of your data and all of your information will tell
And
you
all
that
the Kingsmen and all
you
the
just
King's forces.
destroyed all of them, because they were too close to course correct at the point where Metaspace got flushed from their arrival zone. Some of them were probably destroyed outright. Others may be careening off into devastating metaspatial storms, but none of them are going to make it here or to any other system. They're all dead.
That we know of.
I feel a little bad about that.
You know, you never know. Some of them might end up becoming the player characters for some other campaign in some other sector that they crash land in.
That's
after
true.
Metaspace sends them wildly off course.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, there's going to be my next character. I was part of a Union fleet that was.
Then you end up working for the people who did it, never knowing.
Yeah, I'm never unknowing until later in the game where we're like, oh, they did this. They killed all my friends.
It's time to go rogue.
Time to go rogue and kill my old PC.
And then you wait until the metaspace has returned so that you can make a drill out to Onalau. I'm not going to roll for this because we are on railroad right now. So that drill with no rudders cannot fail.